Good morning, good morning. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We're going to be covering this whole cemetery today, guys. Welcome to the chat. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Good morning. Good morning, good morning. We're going to cover this whole cemetery today, chat. Right here. Wow. Frank J. Frank R. And Claudia. Wow. Yeah, we're going to take the whole cemetery today, guys. Alright. Come in the chat. Welcome, welcome. We're going to cover this grave first. Alright. We're at a graveyard. Alright. We're going to go all over this graveyard today. Alright. We're going to show you everything. We got the church in the background. We got a bunch of graves. Hit that like button. We're going to cover this grave first. The Jassa family. Dude. Welcome to the chat. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We're going to go live in this whole cemetery today. Are you guys ready? Hit that like button right now. All right, guys. Let's get going. We're going to start it. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to the chat, guys. Good morning. Good morning. We are walking around this cemetery today and going to show you everything we see. We are going to cover everything today. Let's go over here. Start at the beginning. There's the church. Welcome, guys. Welcome. Welcome. Hey, Bill. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We're about to show you this graveyard today. All right. This graveyard. We're going to show you all these graves today. All right. Grave by grave. Come on. Let's go. Morning, Bill. Let's start over here. And you can see that's the church. All right. You got the Doyen family, Paul and Yvonne, 1912 to 1995, and 1912 to 1997. Welcome, guys, at the graveyard today. Welcome, welcome, welcome. You got Maria Ann Caswell, 1920 to 1997. Okay. Then we got Eugene, 1924 to 2003, and Bernice, we don't know when. Hey, Ken. Yeah, we're right here at the graveyard today. Claire, 1934 to 2024, and Mary, 1889 to 1995. Hey, Christopher. Welcome, guys. Welcome to the chat. Welcome. Good morning. William Kozak and Helen Kozak, 1923 to 1996, and 1922 to, we don't know. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We will be exploring this whole graveyard today. Mary, December 8th, 1916 to December 3rd, 1997. Welcome, chat. Today, I'll be exploring this whole cemetery. I found some crazy things already. Let's continue. Some of this stuff will, you'll be shocked. Sybil, January 15th, 1923 to December 25th, 1995. Hey, random. And then you got the Pizzitos, Sam and Flo, 1924, 1923 to 1996, and 1924 to 2009. That's crazy. Right here at the graveyard today, bro. Winford Lynch, February 11th, 1930 to August 11th, 2012. Keep going. Yeah, they're reconstructing this. I'm going to show you the historical sign in a second. George T., 1946 to 2008, and Connie, 1941 to 2000. Okay, so leaving Connie. Craig, August 19th, 1952 to July 28th, 2017. Happy birthday. All right.
See if you can read this one. Thomas and Marcia. Thomas died February 4th, 2020. It's crazy. Then you got Patrick, 1936 to we don't know, and Brigrid, 1933 to 2008. Yeah, here's the church looks like. It's pretty big, dude. James, 1926 to 2016, and Catherine, 1924 to 2022. Then you got Darden, Helen A., July 3rd, 1917 to September 6th, 1995. And then Frank, February 4th, 1922 to July 3rd, 2010. Yeah, guys, so I'll show you where we are today. All right. Yep. Go chat. Welcome, welcome. Don't forget, hit that like button. Now. Trying to fix this. Can't fix this. Alright. Look at this. So Frank was... Alright. Then you got over here. Guys, hit that like button right now. Passed away August 29th, 2021. Welcome, guys. Showing you this graveyard today. If you're new to the chat, please type new. Brother Michael Ramos, December 24th, 1960 to December 20th, 2020. A Christian monk. A Carthusian monk. Wow. That's nuts. And then the Montano family. Sandra, March 2nd, 1939 to Valentine's Day, 2026. Rest in peace. Might be the newest grave here. So sad. Well, we go to the left of them. You see that cat? You got another Montano. Robert, RJ, still alive. It's crazy. It's a huge headstone. You got Kimberly Ann Doyle, December 16th, 1956 to May 30th, 2007. Then you got Hugh, July 21st, 1950 to January 8th, 2022. Hit that like button. Go watch our vlogs. We cover everything. Look at Kathleen. December 23rd, 1940 to March 4th, 2023. And then July 11th, 1935 to September 14th, 2019. We go all over America showing graves, my mom and I. We've been doing it for 4 years. Check out our playlist section. We've covered over 160 cemeteries. We go all over. We do this for the handicapped people or people that have moved away. They get to see their loved ones, so they tune in. All right. So they passed November 30th, 2022. Don't forget, hit that like button, guys. Welcome, welcome, welcome. If you're new to the channel, please type new. Pretty crazy today. We're going to bring you all around this graveyard. You got Paul and Edith. I don't even know if you can read this. 1921 to 1997. And 1916 to 2003. We've been doing it for 3 years already. People message me and thank me so much. Catherine Walsh, 1927 to 2006. I already saw the guy cutting the lawn. Look at the Gurick family. You got Kathy, Joe. April 16th, 1953 to July 3rd, 2010. And then Joseph still alive. Wow. Yeah, we were just in Miami yesterday. We had 81,000 people watching us. Did you guys watch? Charles passed away August 3rd. And Marion passed away November 1st, 1992. Rest in peace. Hit that like button. Go watch our vlogs. 10 new YouTube shorts upload every night at 8 p.m. At the Armstrong family. Guys, welcome to the chat. Welcome to the chat. We are live today. December 2011. And then June 25th, 1997. So yeah, guys, you'll see that we go all around the cemeteries here. And we're going to see what else we can cover here today. There will be people here today, but we don't know how long or anything, you know. Look at this right here. You got the Margaret and Walter, February 16th, 1932 to August 30th, 1990, and Margaret Talk 99. Yeah, guys, we've only been 12 minutes live today. Welcome to the stream. We're showing you this whole cemetery. Look at this door right here. All right. And we're going through this whole cemetery today. We're going to show you every grave we can find. Look at the Baba family. All right. You got Carlos passed 2024. Esther 2024. Yeah, Bill, we go all over. How's the service looking, guys? How's the service looking? And look at this one. Pretty big. You got Owens, 2009, passed away, and Emma passed away in 2014. Hit that like button. Subscribe now. Can you guys share this with a friend? This is huge. And yeah, it's about to get busy. Look, you got people going. All right. Let people know we're live today, guys. Let them know. We're going all around this cemetery today. All right, look at this. Richard Rittenhouse, 1918 to 1979. Yeah, guys, we're going to show you all around today. All right. Look at John, only 30 years old, 1910 to 1940. So yeah, guys, that's what the cemetery looks like. It's actually a graveyard today. We're at a graveyard. If you've never been to a graveyard, let me know in the comments. So we're gonna come over here, maybe to the older section. All right. Now you can see the line coming. Look at Frank, the husband, 1885 to 1937. Crazy. Then to the left, Helen, 1909 to 5. And then Alois and Frank, 1884 to 1970 and 1880 to 1956. Okay. You got Joseph, 1909, 1972. Okay. Marie and Anton, let's see, 1875 to 1940, chat. Hey, Chubby, hey. Wow, yeah, we're right here in Palm Bay, Florida, dude. Look at this. Right here at the graveyard in Palm Bay, Florida. Hit that like button, subscribe now. Mother Son YouTube channel. We go all over Florida. We cover everything. Check out our vlogs. And guys, I'm not kidding. I'm the first person to ever film live at this Palm Bay cemetery. So you got James, 1880 to 1968, and Rose, 1879 to 1938. I like when they have the full page, you know? Look at the Marshall family. Lillian, 1908 to 1993, and Father James, 1901 to 1992. Yeah, guys, I mean, look at that big cross over there. And, you know, we're just showing you the whole cemetery today, guys. First time on film live. I've been here once before, but it's a little different now. 1883 to 1968, Barbara. And then Jacob, 1883 to 1950. And then Matilda, how come you don't hear that name no more? 1908 to 1973. Yeah, guys, normally it's too hot to cover this because there's no shade for the sun, but I came early for you. Margaret, 1919 to 1964, and I guess Arthur Crowley, 1916 to 1932. We cover cemeteries for people that have moved away or handicapped people that can't come on this terrain. We've been doing it for 3 years. Check out our videos. Cover this one. Daryl Pitzer, June 9th, 1950 to August 28th, 1971. Okay. And then Beverly O'Malley Bloom, 1929 to 2008. Guys, don't forget, go watch all the vlogs I uploaded and lives I uploaded. I uploaded so many lives this week, like 7 of them. And yeah, guys, we're just showing you around the cemetery today. You'll see behind me is the church. Pretty crazy. You can see my shadow now because the sun's coming out, so gotta be careful. Michael Holbrook, 1955 to 1996. Over here. Lived to 84. Franz, June 14th, 19 to December 13th, 1984. And then you got Gertrude over here. April 10th, 1896 to May 4th, 1967. Guys, don't forget, please hit that like button right now. We go all over Florida showing you the graves. We've been doing this for 3 years. Mother Son YouTube channel. We cover everything. 1939 to 1989, and Joseph, 1939 to 1998. And then Emily, 1916 to 1998. Charlie, welcome. Are you new to the show? If you're new to the show, guys, please type new. 1925 to 2022. Yeah, I mean, you can see how big this cross is. Pretty crazy here. July 12th, 1923 to October 7th, 2015. Welcome, welcome. My mom and I have a YouTube show. We upload 10 new YouTube shorts every night at 8 p.m. Check out the playlist section. We help people out that can't get to see their graves. We're the ones that cover them. October 24th, 1936 to January 31st, 1997. Will, welcome, welcome. Let's cover this one. Can you guys read this one? Born January 5th, 1883, died March 2nd, 1928. Marie Agnes Meidhart. Wow. Yeah, guys, we've only been live for 20 minutes. November 4th, 1878 to January 16th, 1957. Come over here. Fred and Carrie. Fred, 1847 to 1918, and Carrie, 1866 to 1953. That's crazy. Come over here. Richard, November 3rd, 1955. Wow. Wow. Welcome, guys. Where are you watching from today? Let me know where you're watching from. Just did a poll for y'all. Okay, poll's over. Alright, so we're gonna keep going. You can see my shadow, but yeah, we're gonna keep going. New York City. Alright, let's cover this one right here. Pretty interesting. Lewis and Mary. Lewis, 1935 to 2019, and Mary, still alive. Ecuador, what's up, Paul? Yeah, normally this part of the cemetery is so hot, but today I get to cover it. Anna Schwartz, 1853 to 1936. And guys, we can't even see what this one says. That's crazy to me. And yeah, look at that sun coming out. That's that Florida sun. No one's in the cemetery right now, dude. I'm telling you. Hit that like button. We're the only ones in the cemetery right now live. Really think about that. I'm not being false. I'm being true. 1907. I'm watching from the store. I'm fixing to. Oh my God, Charlie. Let's keep going. Yeah. I love how I can show you all this today and walk grave by grave and show you what we're seeing. I came here early. I cannot come here late. And yeah, look at Leon Perry, 1899. Yeah, it's 7:40 here. And you can see we're at the church today. It's a graveyard because if a church is in the cemetery, it's a graveyard. Just so you know. 1875 to 1969. And then devoted to Mary, June 1st, 1971 to January 6th, 2006. Christopher M. Butler. Rest in peace. 1913 to 2002. Southeast England, welcome. 1913 to 1971. And then Helen, 1910 to 2007. And George, 1894 to 1971. And then the Bruins, Athena, 1915 to 2000. And Walter, 1901 to 1966. If you are new today, let me know in the comments if you're new. All right. Look at Rebecca Burns, 1896 to 1974. Then you got Nelson True, 1914 to 1975. Yeah, beautiful morning here today. Shout out Bill, 1941 to 1972. I mean, really look at the sun today. It's something, you know, like it's coming up right now, live. And I had to show you that today, dude. It's coming up like minute by minute. There's the church. Welcome, guys. Welcome to the live. Thank you for walking with me this morning. Francis Parker, 1904 to 1980, and Alice Parker, 1913 to 1988. Don't forget, we're doing this full time right now, so any likes would be appreciated. We appreciate the support. Richard Fry, 1925 to 2005, and Mildred is still alive. Yeah, guys, we go all over the state of Florida and cover everything. Nothing's off limits. All right. Look at the Shafir family. Pearl and Mike, 1906 to 1979, and Mike, 1904 to, I guess, still alive. No, this is a white cemetery. Fred and Vera, I guess Vera's still alive and Fred passed away in 1988. Yeah, this is one of the craziest cemeteries you'll go to. The Miller family, Francis and Thomas, October 4th, 1900 to May 10th, 1990, lived 90 years old. And then 1896 to 1980, Thomas. And that's just the Millers. So yeah, you see the roads right here. It gets pretty crazy. There's the church again, like I showed you. All right, welcome to the chat. Hit that like button. My mom and I have a YouTube show. Check out our vlogs. New YouTube shorts upload every night at 8 p.m. Can we get 30 likes? Look at the Grimmin family. September 17th, 1902 to May 15th, 1979. And then June 22nd, 1902 to June 29th, 1979. Wow. Rest in peace. Yeah, so we're bringing you all over this cemetery before the sun comes up. Look, it just keeps going up and up and up and up. You got people mowing here today. And yeah, chat. Look at the Mitchells. Frank and Alexandria. Alexandria passed away August 26, 1990. And Frank, May 10th, 1979. It's crazy. Let's get over here. Kenneth, June 18th, 1970. Rest in peace. Robert passed away in 2003. And down here, March 3rd, 1927 to January 31st, 2025. Come over here, Mary Quirk Cummins, 1903 to 1981. Got dolphins on the grave of Robert. Oh, I'm in a spider web. God damn it. Yeah, I was just in a spider web. Oh my God, I'm still in the spider web. Laurel Marker Young, 1897 to 1981. Yeah, we pray before we come in here, guys. We've been doing this for a long time already. All right. If you're new to the chat, welcome, guys. We appreciate your support today. Let's break 40 likes in the chat. Howard, 1913 to 2000, and Helen, 1908 to 1984. That birthday, November 2nd, 1956 to June 21st, 1993. Robert Burns Jr. All right, let's keep going. We're gonna bring you all the way over here now. See how it's like a dead end, that street? So yeah, here's the graveyard today. All right. You got the Perez family. Elizabeth passed away in 1987. Rudolph passed away in 1982. All right, let's keep going. Look at this picture grave of Janice. She died August 9th. Sorry. She died August 9th, 1985. Born February 20th, 1967. Rest in peace. Hey guys, we do this for people that have moved away or loved ones who can't come see their people due to handicap reasons. We've been doing it for 4 years. Welcome to the chat. 10 new videos upload every night at 8 p.m. Let's get to the next grave. And again, just so you know, we are at the graveyard today. Richard Anthony, April 17th, 1962 to October 25th, 1981. That which gave him so much pleasure has taken him away. So sad, guys, because you don't get to see that every day like that, you know? Let's keep going. Come over here. I think that's Babyland. All right. Welcome to the chat. Look at all these graves we're going to cover today. It's something, right? Let's keep going. Walter and Elizabeth, 1906 to 1969 and 1906 to 1997. It's crazy. Yeah, this is pretty unique, man. If you've never been here, look at these. Lucy, 1910, 1988. And then 1896 to 1985. Yeah, guys, we're bringing you all around today. All right, welcome to the chat. Welcome, welcome. See what else we can cover here today, because we will be going all over, covering grave by grave today. All right, let's start with this one. Walter and Mary. Mary, 1917 to 2009. Walter, 1916 to 2005. The Rinsland. Then you got Rita, 1915 to 1972. William, 1912 to 1993. And Palma, still alive. Yeah, guys, we want to bring you grave by grave today. Erica, 1940 to 2003. And Roger is still alive. All right. Keep on. Bringing a lot of spider webs here, dude. I've already gotten spider webs. All right, let's cover this grave. Camille, 1913 to 2006, and Vincent, 1916 to 2010. Okay. The Martinez, Antonio, 1900 to 1983. Beloved husband and father. And Rafaela, 1912 to 2001. Rest in peace. Yeah, guys, we're showing you graves that you will not see anywhere else. No one's ever been live here. Theodore, March 17th, 1916 to October 11th, 1983. Theodore J. Ryan. And Irene, born July 14th, 1924, passed November 6, 2017, Hollywood. That's unique. You don't really see a grave like that. Let's keep going. Welcome to the live chat, guys. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Look at the White family. Jenny White, 1919 to 2006, and Richard White, 1917 to 1984. Guys, where are you watching from today? Comment below. So you can see this cemetery is just so massive, dude. All right. Helen Decker passed away 2021, born 1942. Look at the ants here. The fire ants. It's crazy. Arnold passed away in 2017. His wife is still alive. Agnes, 1932 to 2017. And Frank, 1926 to 2015. And then she passed away in 2014. Jesus. Yeah, guys. Don't forget, hit that like button for us. We're taking you all over today, grave by grave. All right? So now, we're going to show you this grave. Michael Scott, August 6th, 1980 to March 20th, 1984, guys. Just a baby, bro. And then April 6th, 1927 to March 17th, 1985, Francis. June 15th, 1925 to January 8th, 1993, John. Yeah, guys. Keep walking the cemetery. See over here. Pretty busy today. Look at the Bellingers. August 12th, 2021, William died. Rest in peace. Florida, what's up? South Africa, Sweden, what's up, what's up, what's up? Yeah, this guy was looking at me funny. Let's keep going. Welcome to the chat, guys. Welcome to the live stream. Welcome, welcome. Look how many graves we got to cover today. It's a lot. All right. Look at this right here. 1893 to 1984. Rest in peace. Yeah, we're going to take you all over here today. All over. Don't forget, hit that like button. Subscribe now. See Bernard. 1960 to 1986. Seaman. Guys, I got to go to the bathroom. So I got to find the bathroom right here. I hope there's a bathroom, bro. I hope there's a bathroom. We'll find out together. Look at this one. World War II, passed away in 2018. John. And then Teresa, June 2nd, 1928 to May 8th, 2021. Hey, Oscar. We're right here in Palm Bay, Florida. Do you guys know about Palm, Florida? Let me know in the comments. Eleanor and Frank. Eleanor passed away May 31st, 2013. And Frank passed away in 1987. That's the Ambrosio. Guys, hit that like button right now. Smash it. Smash that like button. We're going to be here a while today. 1910 to 1994. We just broke 38 minutes live. Look at that. Welcome to the chat. Welcome, welcome. Welcome to the chat. Welcome, welcome. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, guys, we're going to cover every grave here today. Yeah, we cover everything. Cemeteries, everything. I hope there's a bathroom here. That's what I'm looking for right now. Yes, there's a bathroom. Chat, there's a bathroom. Oh my God, I'm so happy because the church is closed. You know this church got killed tragically. Look at this grave, dude. Wow. That's crazy. Yeah, so we got to use the bathroom. If you guys can hold for a brief second. And then we're going to get covering back grave after grave after grave. But yeah, we're right here in Palm Bay, chat. All right, I got to go to the bathroom. Oh my God, I'm so happy. I can go to the bathroom. All right. Yeah, that's where we are today. Yeah, thanks for telling them. Yeah, I gotta use the bathroom, dude. Sorry, guys. I can't believe there's a porta potty here, bro. I'm so lucky. Can you guys tell the chat to wait a sec while I go in here? I'll be quick. I'll be quick. We're back. Yeah, that was the bathroom. Alright, let's keep going. You see them mowing today? But yeah, guys, here we are. Right here. Hit that like button. Can we break 50 likes in the live today? 50 likes in the live. That's what we're aiming for today. Look at the doors, bro. Wow. Yep. We're alive. Welcome to the channel. Welcome, welcome. I will be showing you all these graves today. We are gonna go start back. Welcome, guys. Welcome, welcome. We are at the graveyard right here in Palm Bay, Florida. Yep. We have arrived. Yeah, she's home sleeping, taking a break. Let's walk all the way down here, chat. Alright, look at this grave, caught my eye recently. Okay. 1918 to 1997. Okay. Come over here. The Hickman family. Robert and Susanna. Okay. Welcome to the chat, guys. Please hit that like button right now. Subscribe now. Let's keep going. Yeah, you can just see this cemetery is legit so massive. You know? We're at a graveyard today. I haven't breakfast yet. Welcome to the channel, guys. New subscribers, what's up? Let's break 50 likes. We're going grave by grave. Let's get it. Alright. Joseph passed away in 2023, born February 21st. And yeah, guys, might have to go get the shirt in the car. But look at Stephanie Henderson, passed away in 2004. Can you guys see her picture? Look at her picture. Wow. Yeah, that's crazy to me. And then you just see so many graves here. Like, look at that. You know? Then you got Teresa, November 10th, 1981 to July 28th, 2000. Yeah, you can see the sun's creeping up in the cemetery now. Really, dude. Look at Clara Callahan, July 22nd, 1943 to October 17th, 2006. Hey, Karen. Hey, guys. Welcome to the live stream. Welcome, welcome. Thank you guys for joining us. Look at the sisters. Gertrude V. Lynch, 1904 to 1997, and Margaret Roberts, 1902 to 1999. Wow. So you can see that sun's coming up now. See that sun? Oh my God. And yeah, dude, we're just showing everything that you see here today because we want to see what you guys see at the cemetery. And yeah, let me just tell this lady. Okay, she don't need to know. All right, we're gonna go back up to the left corner because there's people here. I can't believe so many people here in the morning. Really, I really can't believe so many people here in the morning, chat. It blew my mind today, okay? Look at this. 1916 to 1988. Neville. Yeah, I mean, you gotta watch with these people because some of them get mad. But we're just here documenting it for historic purposes, for educational reasons, you know? Look at William MacDonald, 1911 to 1993. It's crazy. Guys, do you want to see me go to another cemetery or no? January 30th, 1903 to March 24th, 1989. Yeah, so we're gonna see today what we can show you at the cemetery. We're gonna go all the way, I think, to the right. I don't know. Look at Frances Sierra, dear sister, in God's care, 1906 to 1986. Yeah, and you see the mowers here, pretty crazy today. And yeah, we're just showing you all around the cemetery today, honestly. I'm gonna get to the far graves now that we couldn't cover before. So let's go see how that looks. Welcome to the chat, guys. Welcome, welcome. Welcome, welcome. Look at this grave right here. Michael Holbrook, 1955 to 1996. Yeah, guys, let's see. Maybe I can just show you what grave to get. Yeah, we go all over, showing all the graves. Oh yeah, look. April 16th, 2008. Born 1965. So yeah, guys. Welcome to the channel. Welcome, welcome. Alright. We want to show you everything. Do you guys want us to go to another cemetery? Do you want to see another cemetery today? Look, passed away in 2002, Francis. We're right here in Palm Bay, Florida, believe it or not. Yeah, look at this grave. You got the Porsche family, Peter and Waltrude. That's crazy. And yeah, guys, we're just walking around filming today, seeing what we can capture. And we're going to try to cover everything today, honestly. Yeah, it's very neat. They're mowing. You can tell it's very taken care of. No, I don't know Patty from the G team. Alright, guys. Let's see. So remember we covered Sybil, 1923 to Christmas of 1995. Alright. Now we're going to bring you in the car and bring you to another cemetery, chat. Alright. If you're live with us today, you're here for a treat. Alright. So you got Lorraine, who passed away in 2008. And William is still alive. Alright. And then 1916 to 2002. So yeah, guys. Right now, we're going to head in the car and show you a whole new cemetery. Alright. Let's go to a whole new cemetery, guys. Alright. See, it's packed here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to the live stream, guys. Cemetery, guys. Another cemetery. Welcome to the live stream. Welcome, welcome. Don't mind this. Alright. Got you propped up. We're going to go to the other cemetery. Hit that like button, chat. Subscribe now. We're taking you to another cemetery. So right now we're leaving Palm Bay Cemetery. And we are taking you to a whole nother cemetery. We are live right here in Brevard County, Florida. Welcome, welcome. Let me know how you guys are doing today. Where are you coming from? We will be at another cemetery in about 10 minutes. Please let the chat know. Let the chat know. I'm bringing you around Palm Bay and Melbourne, Florida right now. We're going all over Palm Bay and Melbourne, Florida. I'm about to show you a crazy cemetery, guys. Stay with me, all right? We're just on the drive. It's my first time doing this, okay? We're gonna go to the cemetery in Melbourne now. So we just left and went to the Palm Bay Cemetery. Whoa, that train's crazy. Yeah, guys, welcome, welcome. You see the fastest train in Florida just then. Right now, we're going over US 1, on to US 1, as the train tracks pull up. Welcome to the chat, guys. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hit that like button right now. Subscribe now. We upload 10 new YouTube shorts every night at 8 p.m. You have to check out the playlist section. It's the cheat code to the whole channel. Watch our 400 vlogs. We've done 400 vlogs, guys. Look at that water. That water's nice, guys. Can we break 60 likes in chat? Look at US 1 right here. Showing you the water. So nice, dude. Look at that. Good morning. Good morning, chat. Look at that. Good morning. Just waiting for that arrow to turn green. Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the chat. We're on the way to the cemetery right now. On the way to the cemetery right now, guys. We're taking US 1. Stay in the chat. Stay in the chat. We're taking US 1 right now to the cemetery. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Let me know where you guys are from in the comments. We're on our way to a cemetery. So we've done 2 cemeteries today. We're on the way to the second one right now, guys. Let's get it. We're going to the Melbourne Cemetery. We were just at the Palm Bay Graveyard. We were just at the Palm Bay, Florida Graveyard, guys. Now we're going to the Melbourne Cemetery. Smash that like button. I'm taking you down US 1. It's a 10-minute drive. We're about 4 minutes away. So welcome. Look at that water to the right, man. It's so nice. So nice on a, what is it, Tuesday morning? Welcome, 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 chat. Good morning. Good morning. I'm just driving right now. All right, hit that like button. Smash it. I might show you 3 cemeteries today. I might show you 4 cemeteries today. I honestly have no idea. I honestly have no idea. Just stay with me, guys. Stay with me on the drive. There's 2 cemeteries coming up on US 1. We can cover the African American Cemetery to the right, or we can cover the Historic Pioneer Cemetery to the left. Let me know which one you guys want me to cover. Is it the Pioneer Cemetery to the left or the African American Cemetery to the right? Whoa, 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 I'm doing 45. Who's doing 55? Whoa, 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 whoa. Yeah, guys, welcome to the chat. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Good morning. We're about a couple minutes away from the cemetery. We already covered 1 cemetery today, guys. We already covered 1 cemetery today. We're on the way to another cemetery, guys. Welcome to the live chat. We're on our way to another cemetery right now. We just did 1 cemetery. Now we're on our way to another cemetery, chat. Welcome, welcome. Let me know where you're watching from. Coming up on this red light here. Let me know where you're watching from in the chat. Good morning, good morning. Good morning, good morning. These people are just flying today, dude. Good morning, good morning. Pioneer, okay. We're right here in Palm Bay, Florida. Tennessee, what's up? All right, I'll go to the Pioneer Cemetery. Yeah, we're right here in Melbourne, Florida, so I'm about to show you all the founders of Melbourne. Are you guys down for that? Hit that like button if you want to see the founders of Melbourne, Florida, live. So, yep, we're still on US 1. Taking you downtown Melbourne right now, actually. Alright. Welcome to the chat, guys. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to the chat, guys. I'm going to take you grave by grave at this cemetery, alright? Welcome, welcome, welcome. We are 3 minutes away from the cemetery. I repeat, we are 3 minutes away from the cemetery. 3 minutes, guys. Welcome to the live stream. Look at this big truck, bro. Jesus. Welcome to the live stream. Can we break 60 likes? Did we break 60 likes? I'll see when I stop driving. But yeah, I got the phone propped up. And we are 3 minutes away from the cemetery, guys. 3 minutes away from the cemetery. We just did the Palm Bay, Florida cemetery, guys. The graveyard. The oldest church in Brevard County, it said. Like, you got to read what it said. I forgot. But, yeah, we're almost there, guys. Just stuck in traffic. We are 3 minutes away. 3 minutes away. Yeah, this cemetery is pretty historic. Alright. And yeah, we're just in traffic right now. Can we break 60 likes on the chat? Let's get 60 likes. We just did one cemetery. We're on our way to another cemetery. Hit that like button right now, man. Stop everything. Alright. Germany, what's up? We got Germany in the chat. Welcome, welcome. Tennessee in the chat. This is Melbourne downtown, just busy, dude. Busy. You've never seen traffic like this before. In a small little community, you know. Welcome to the live stream. You got the marina to the right. Alright. I'm just showing you all around today. And we're going to the next cemetery in Melbourne, guys. The next cemetery right now is in Melbourne. We are on the way right now. We just did one cemetery. If you're still here, right here, let me know. Stuck in traffic. On the way to the cemetery, guys. On the way to the cemetery right now. Welcome, welcome. Good morning, good morning. Let me know where you're watching from today. Christian, what's up? What's up? Paul said the Pioneer. Okay. Yeah, we're going. We're just in traffic right now, chat. We're about to cover our second cemetery today, chat. Our second cemetery we are covering today live. Welcome, welcome. Hello, Christian. What's up, man? We just got that green light. Let's get it. All right, guys. Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to the channel. That truck's making a lot of noise. I don't know if you can hear it. It's making a lot of noise right now. All right. We're just going to drive around. Hey, I might show you Melbourne later. I don't know. But yeah, guys. Let's keep going. I might go to the zoo later. We don't know. A bunch of stuff to do. Alrighty, guys. Should be any second now. We are legit 2 minutes away from the cemetery. We are 2 minutes away from the cemetery. Welcome, welcome, welcome. 2 minutes away from the cemetery, guys. Welcome, welcome, welcome. 2 minutes away from the cemetery. Guys, hit that like button. We're almost at the cemetery right now. We're legit 1 mile away. At our next light, we will make a left and we will be there. Look at this guy. These people are crazy this morning, dude. You know, it's crazy. It's a small little town. They're driving crazy today. So every time I go in this cemetery, I got a problem because someone's always on me, dude. Like always, like when I'm turning, they won't let me turn. It's the craziest thing. So right now, we're on US 1 making a left to the Melbourne Cemetery, guys. We are showing you 2 cemeteries in one day. Will it be 3? I honestly don't know right now. All right, there's a couple cemeteries around here. We would love to show you. All right, so it's right here, guys. We're gonna make this next right now, and we are entering the cemetery. We are entering the cemetery right now, chat. Chat, welcome, welcome, welcome. We are entering the cemetery right now. Welcome, 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 chat. Welcome, 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 welcome. We are taking our time. They're on my behind. And we are here, guys. Welcome to the Melbourne Cemetery. We have arrived. Thank you, guys. We are going to cover everything starting right now. All right? We are going to cover everything starting right now. We will be going grave to grave, guys. All right? Welcome, welcome, welcome. You ready, guys? Here we go. We have arrived. Welcome to the cemetery, guys. Welcome to the cemetery. We are back live. All right. Prop this up for y'all. Welcome, guys. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We're going to cover all these graves now at the cemetery. So let's go grave to grave. We just left Palm Bay Cemetery. Now we're in Melbourne. Come on. Let me grab this. All right, guys. Welcome to the chat. Welcome, welcome. Had to cancel that out. All right. We are going to go grave to grave today here in Melbourne. She had to stay home and sleep. She was getting sleepy. Christmas of 1930 to March 7th, 2018. Yeah, guys, welcome, welcome. Look at this. Welcome to the chat, guys. Good morning, good morning. Good morning, good morning. 1895 to 1985. Guys, let me get the covering for my head and I'll be good. But yeah, we're taking you all over this cemetery today, dude. All right, we just did the Palm Bay Cemetery. Fast forward to the beginning of the video to go watch that. But yeah, I just gotta put this on my head, chat. And we're going grave to grave today. Welcome, welcome, welcome. All right. So today, look at the Grant family right here. You got Edward and Julia. Julia, 1904 to 1991, and Edward lived to 62. And then over here, Eric Fassett, 1961 to 2020. Yeah, guys, we're just showing you the second cemetery today. This is nuts. Look at the England family. Letha and Hence, 1893 to 1995 and 1886 to 1962. Guys, if you're new to the channel, please type new. You got Mary F. Lee, 1885 to 1963. Arthur, 1880 to 1968. Can we get 70 likes in the chat, guys? Let me know. Look at Richard Lee Miller Jr., 1953 to 1968. Okay, welcome. We've done over 200 restaurants in Brevard. We've done all the cemeteries in Brevard. Welcome, Drewby. 1893 to 1961. Yeah, we're going all over here today, dude. We're going to cover all the graves here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Let's get to some graves, guys. It's going to get crazy today. Look at Ruby. March 17th, 1912 to April 9th, 2002. And then Dolores, October 14th, 1933 to November 17th, 2009. Here's a bunch of graves here today, chat. Look at this one. Brian Trader, 1954 to 2003. 1923 to 1997. Says the Florida Bar. Yeah, we review restaurants, do gun shows, cemeteries, wrestling, MMA. Nothing's off limits. You have to check out the playlist section, dude. Look at this Mason right here. (1896 to 1992), 1900 to 1957. Look at the Brown family. Let's cover Mary first. March 3rd, 1904 to November 6th, 1981, Mary Brown. And then John Brown, January 14th, 1892 to August 19th, 1962. Oh, I think that's the fastest train in Florida coming. Look at the Strickland family. 1908 to 1995 and 1900 to 1973. The Strickland. Yeah, this is called the Bright Line. It's the fastest train in the state of Florida. And we were in Miami yesterday. They don't need to use a horn. So a lot of people have been getting killed by this train. Look. It's the fastest train in Florida, chat. Crazy. Alright. Let's come over here. Charles, 1945 to 2009. Yeah, I mean, there's so many graves here, dude. You know? Let's keep going. See the automotive section over there. December 15th, 1934 to November 10th, 1988. Shirley Price Cook. Hit that like button right now, guys. December 21st, 1913 to October 21st, 1983. Yeah, it was chaos yesterday in Miami, dude. 1912 to 2006. James Price Sr. Welcome to the chat. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hit that like button. December 7th, 1951 to August 29th, 2021. It's crazy here, dude. Look at Edward. 1876 to 1956. Look at the Dixon family. Henry and Francis. 1884 to 1957 and 1890 to 1989. Crazy. Let's come over here. (1886 to 1955). Yeah, guys, this is just nuts today. The Beckwiths, 1934 to 2022, and Donna is still alive. Laura passed away in 2003. Yeah, this cemetery is crazy, dude. There's so many things here, so many graves. Look, just walking down. Let's get over here. See if we can get over here real quick. See what we got right here. Albert, 1908 to 1968. And then Ginger, 1925 to 1965. Rest in peace, dude. Keep going. The Barnes family. Robert, 1890 to 1962. Crazy. Come over here. The Metcalf family. Donald J, 1908 to 1985, and Velma's still alive. Keep going, go in the shade over here. Welcome to the chat. Hit the like button. Subscribe now. New YouTube shorts uploaded every night at 8 p.m. Gerald Dow and Barbara Tyson, 1925 to 1974 and 1928 to 2011. Rest in peace. Come over here. Albert and Louise, 1878 to 1956 and 1876 to 1965. Wow. Look at this one. Curtis Steele caught my eye, guys. Look at Curtis Steele. September 10th, 1900 to January 22nd, 1985. Hello from Germany, Kitty Catty. And then you got Thomas, Liddy, and Arg, 1891 to 1974 and 1888 to 1956. Guys, welcome to the chat. Welcome, welcome. Subscribe now. Hit that like button. Let's cover Leo. 1914 to 1955, Leo Bunce. And then Hilda Bunce Slaughter, 1916 to 1995. It's crazy today here. I'm just happy there's some shade, dude. Hit that like button, guys. We're trying to break 70 likes in the chat. We're trying to break 70 likes in the chat. Charles W., 1892 to 1965, and Bonnie, 1904 to 1985. And then Bud, April 6, 1926 to January 1st, 2002. Let's keep going. The Menzies, Charles, 1887 to 1956. Malaysia, what's up, what's up? And then you got the Hudspets, Roscoe and Marguerite, 1898 to 1955, and Marguerite, 1906 to 2001. Rest in peace. Look at that grave. Howard and Anna, 1890 to 1956, and Howard, 1884 to 1955. Rest in peace, chat. Crazy. Look at this, like, perfect palm tree. Look at this one's a little older. Charles and Edward Chapples, December 6, 1904 to January 23rd, 1980. And Irma, May 27, 1906 to October 24th, 1981. Yeah, guys, let's keep going back here. See what we can cover. (1874 to 1957). Wow, rest in peace. Come over here. 1930 to 1980. John Bennett passed away at 50. Yeah, where's your restaurant? Drewby, give me the name. Joe J. Kirkland, 1896 to 1961. And Birdie, 1902 to 2000. Wow, lived 98 years old. We covered them. Let's go over here now, see what's over here, chat. You got William A. Strothman, 1893 to 1971. And to the right of William, chat, you have Emily, 1895 to 1956. If you're new to the chat, type new. 10 new YouTube shorts upload every night at 8 p.m. Mother-son YouTube show. Please check out our vlogs. And that's the Strothham family. Okay, yeah, we'll try Fired Up. Is that in Palm Bay? February 20th, 1927 to October 21st, 2003. Okay. Yeah, I'll go live there and review it. Okay, are you the owner? Look at this show, Walter. Are you the owner, Drewby? My mom will come there today and review it live. Yeah, on Malabar? Okay, great. Look at this. So we heard when a tree is not growing by a grave, it's not resting in peace. That's what I read at least. Okay, yeah. I'm going to tell my mom when she wakes up. 1937 to 1980. And what's your first name? Okay, yeah, tomorrow's fine. Tomorrow's fine. And what's your first name and what time should I come? 1980 to 1958. Both babies. Drew, nice to meet you, Drew. Nice to meet you, nice to meet you. Yeah, what time you want me to come tomorrow? I live like 5 minutes away, dude. Let's get this grave. Infant Terrell. Jesus, rest in peace. Anytime before 4. Okay, no problem, dude. Thanks for reaching out, man. We appreciate it. March 25th, 1956 to April 15th, 1956. I'm going to walk in there live tomorrow, okay? Drew, I'm just going to walk in there live streaming. Oh, dude, stop it. April 1st, 1963 to May 31st, 1963. Another baby, chat. Yeah, we got you. We've done over 200 restaurants. Helton, Norma Ann, and John. Let's cover Norma Ann first. What up, Face the Ace? Welcome back. September 2nd, 1939 to July 20th, 2007. And then Helton John, April 22nd, 1928 to December 23rd, 1984. And that's the Heltons. Guys, look at this one right here. I got a picture grave for you, all right? It's of Robert and Alice Ruckman. I'm going to show you the picture grave first and then cover Alice. There's Alice and there's Robert. Alice, October 26, 1920 to December 17th, 2006. She was born on an 8 day and died on an 8 day. 2 plus 6 equals 8 and 1 plus 7 equals 8. What a coincidence. And then Robert, January 24th, 1921 to February 7th, 1993. And that's their picture again, guys. That's the Ruckmans. Rest in peace. Let's keep going. And guys, we're the first people to ever cover this Melbourne cemetery. No one's ever covered it but me. I'm the first person to ever film here. Look at George and Lily Mae. 1889 to we don't know when. And then George, 1877 to 1959. That's the Henderson family. Guys, can we break 100 likes? Hit that like button. Subscribe now. Look at this. Mary Ruth Cook. Wow. 1900 to 1979, chat. Lived to 79 years old. Wow. Let's keep going. See, the railroad tracks are right there. They should definitely have a gate, because a lot of people have been jumping in front of them. 1887 to 1973, Martha John. All right, look at the Plunkett family. You got Dallas and Margaret, Let's cover Margaret first because I'm a gentleman. September 28th, 1893 to August 17th, 1981, Margaret Plunkett. And then Dallas, sorry for the glare, March 18th, 1894 to May 2nd, 1961. Guys, can we break 80 likes in the chat? We've been live for 81 minutes. Welcome to the live stream. Welcome, welcome. This is my second cemetery today during the live. Welcome, welcome. It's crazy, right? Let's keep going. The Thomas family. Oliver, 1905 to 1959. And then Elfrida, 1918 to we don't know when. Jesus. I like when they put the full date. What do you guys think? Look at David, 1922 to still alive. His wife, Catherine, 1922 to 2014. 1995 to 1983, Anna. Ralph Hazel, 1885 to 1960. Guys, I'm right here in Melbourne, Florida. My goal is I'm going to show you the oldest grave here. Do you guys know about the founder of Melbourne? Let me know in the comments. I'll show you his grave. Look at this. The Albets Grover, 1887 to 1959. And Edith, 1890 to 1979. But then you got the Jensens behind them. And then a sergeant in the Air Force behind them. So the Jensens, Matilda, 1883 to 1960, and August Jensen, 1887 to 1960. Wow, they both died the same year, chat. Can we break 80 likes in the live stream? Let me know. Let me know. And I want to know which cemetery you like better. The Palm Bay one or this one? We did 2 in one day. This is the second one today. May 27th, 1929 to June 16th. Jamie, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, we did the oldest cemetery in Florida already. Go watch that video. It's one of our better videos. Yeah, I'm just going to keep doing the shade graves. And then when the sun comes over here, I'll go move out to the open more. So right here, you got William and Bessie. Bessie, 1884 to 1967, and William, 1883 to 1957. Wow. And then the Han family. Cora, 1886 to 1961. And then John, 1886 to 1970. That's the Han family. Let's keep going. See what's back here. They're doing something over there, but yeah. November 21st, 1962 to June 15th, 1964. Rest in peace. And then you got our son, 1949 to 1959. Just 10 years old, guys. Rest in peace. Then you got the Flom family. Let's cover Mary first. Then I'm going to cover Richard. It's hard to read. March 21st, 1927 to July 3rd, 2017, I think. Mary Flom. And then Richard, May 8th, 1930 to November 3rd, 2021. Happy we covered that one. Look at the Bush family. Can we get 80 likes in the chat? Look at the Bush family, dude. Mabel J. Bush departed June 15th, 1959. And then Lewis W. Bush departed November 5th, 1967. And that's the Bush family. Hit that like button, Mother Son YouTube channel. We cover everything: cemeteries, gun shows, wrestling, MMA. Nothing's off limits. Please watch our vlogs. Check out the playlist section. I upload 10 new videos every night at 8 p.m. Let's keep going. Can you read this one? Lillian Paquette, 1886 to 1961. And then Albert Paquette, 1884 to 1970. Some of these can be hard to read. Look at the Cooper Arndt family. Yeah, I might clean a grave tomorrow. Good call. You got 1902 to 1983, World War II veteran George Henry. Rest in peace, dude. Let's keep going back here. You got the Ulmers. I see Jimmy, April 6, 1954 to September 27th, 1961. But look it to the left. Artie, May 26, 1924 to February 22nd, 2016. You would never see this. And then Igny, Guinea, July 7th, 1920 to August 27th, 2008. And then Jimmy, 1954 to 1961. Guys, my point is, if you're just walking past here, all you see is Jimmy. Let's keep going. Yeah, there's like 4 or 5. Bessie and Norman, 1896 to 1993, and Norman, 1897 to 1968. 10 new YouTube shorts upload every night at 8 p.m. My mom and I have an adventure show. We cover MMA, cemeteries, gun shows. 10 new videos upload every night at 8 p.m. Please check out the playlist section. Nothing's off limits. Subscribe now. Anna Hoffman, 1871 to 1960. Hey, Sally. Got the Reed family. Lola, 1917 to 1970. Thomas, 1916 to 1970. And look. Wow. That's something. Let's keep going. We covered the Heltons. Let's go over here. You got Jack, 1918 to 1989. And Arlene, 1917 to 2002. Alright, let's keep going. Look at the sun coming from this direction now. Yeah, there's no escaping the sun. Look at this one. The Van Legen. Wow. Wow. Let's see what this says. Okay, they're both still alive. Alright. For this one, John died August 3rd, 1996. Rest in peace. That's crazy. Rest in peace, dude. And check this out. Junior died in 1994, born 1938. 10 new YouTube shorts upload every night at 8 p.m. Please check out the playlist section. My mom and I cover everything. Please watch 400 of our vlogs. You won't regret it. I promise. We have the biggest YouTube channel in Brevard County, Florida. Lindsay, Lisa, and Paul. October 1968. Hey, thanks for sending a flower. We appreciate it. Yeah, we're just taking you grave by grave today, guys. Alright, like I promised, this is our second cemetery today. We've already done one cemetery today. We are back. Same stream. Look at Huey and Mary. Oh, look at this one. Criss Myers passed away August 17th, which is yesterday. Hey, Mads. Yeah, guys, please hit that like button. Subscribe now. Let people know we're live today. We've done 2 cemeteries today in one stream. Look at Huey, 1889 to 1968. And Shirley. Wow. That's crazy, guys. That's crazy. Welcome to the live stream, guys. Welcome. And look at Lucille Ramsey, 1936 to 1967. Look at that. That's crazy. Wow. Welcome to the chat, guys. Welcome, welcome. I don't know why this won't get littler. Alright. I think it's having a glitch today. And look at Grace. 1888 to 1965. (1888 to 1961). Mads, tell them. Check out the playlist section. Alright, we're gonna come over here now. We missed some graves over here actually, so let's finish over here. Good morning, good morning. Look at Roy, 1926 to 1996, and Nancy, 1928 to 2006. Just a baby that passed away August 16th, 1961. Oh yeah, we're gonna show you some old graves here today. Definitely, dude. Definitely showing you some old graves here today. Look at Pete Blackwilder, 1908. Yeah, thank you, Mads. Thank you. Mads, can you also let them know to watch the vlogs? Because it won't let me type. Yeah, this is just nuts today. Look at Dora, 85 to 1960. Nettie, 1877 to 1969. And HM, 1875 to 1963. Hey, from New Zealand. Mads, thank you so much, bro. Thank you. Barbara J, still alive. Donald Hughes passed away in 2009. Wow, from New Zealand. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to the chat. I've never seen a grave like this, guys, really. Look at this. Cotton, 1903 to 1960. Yeah, guys, if you can tell people to watch the vlogs, I would really appreciate it. You know, we're trying to get our vlogs to get viewed. Look at Otto, 1877 to 1960, and Martha, 1882 to we don't know when. Wow. Rest in peace. So sad. Guys, can we go back to Cotton for a second? Why did they call him Cotton, bro? Charles Leaf, and they call him Cotton. Guys, please check out the playlist section. 10 new YouTube shorts upload every night at 8 p.m. Welcome to the chat. Welcome, welcome. We hit 2 cemeteries today. This is our 2nd cemetery today, guys. I was already at a cemetery this morning. A graveyard I was at, actually. Dawn. The lives she touched are better for having known her. Wow. March 3rd, 1961 to September 5th, 1986. Died the year of the tiger. Mads, she needs a break. We're letting her sleep in today. So don't forget, we're doing this full time, guys, now. This is our only job. Hit the like button right now. Let's cover Charles. He was in the World War II. Check this out. Born on the 4th of July, 1918, but passed away March 27th, 1988. Yeah, right? That's what I said. Cotton leaf. Look at Arnold Paul Smith, captain of the U.S. Marine Corps, retired, 1911 to 1998, and Anna Marie, 1913 to 1995. Married September 4th, 1938. Wow. Wow. That's intense. Let's keep going. I think I got one right here. I got to show you real quick. Look at this. Emery Lewis, June 6th, 1930 to September 26th, 1985. Wow. Can we break 90 likes on the chat? Check out our vlogs. I upload 10 new YouTube shorts every night at 8 p.m. We're about to break 100 minutes live. Let's keep going. I'm just bringing you to that back corner right now. And then we're on to the other half of the cemetery, guys. All right. Let's keep going. Gonna bring you all the way back here now. All right. Look, we can even cover this grave if you want. Look. Chester Ike, 1895, 90th like, thank you, to 1962. But look, when I was walking, that's what really caught my eye. Children, Caroline, Francis, James, and Donna Lee. Wow, you don't really see that on a grave, guys. Pretty cool. Let's check this out. Mabel, 1910 to 2004. And Robert, 1889 to 1972. Are those squirrels? Wow, squirrels. That's my first time seeing squirrels on a grave. Wow. Over here, August 6, 1891 to July 20th, 1963. Thomas. Let's come over here. The Eversole, James, 1880 to 1963, and Annie, 1888 to 1975. Crazy. Yeah, this is the historic Pioneer Cemetery right here in Melbourne. Daddy and mother of Nancy, Carol, Linda, Wanda. Let's cover Laura first. Guys, subscribe now. Hit that like button. May 7th, 1915 to July 23rd, 1983. Laura Parsley. H.C. Parsley, June 11th, 1911 to March 21st, 1963. Yeah, I heard of David Icke. That's so funny. Look, another picture grave. Guys, don't forget, any tips would be appreciated. Any likes would be appreciated. Brittany, 1986 to 2005. Born in the year of the tiger, but died in the year of the rooster. Rest in peace. So sad. Rest in peace. Let's keep covering the graves now. Alright, we got this one. The Wall family. Harvey, 1890 to 1963. And Helen. Wow, Mads, rest in peace. That's scary. 1898 to 1977. Let's keep going. This is like the earliest I've been out. Look, John W., 1893 to 1964. And Lillian, 1896 to 1970. And then Emily, June 28th, 1905 to July 24th, 1963. Crazy. Let's walk along here. Look at the railroad tracks. People are just running in these railroad tracks and killing themselves. It's the saddest thing, dude. Alright, look at Josephine Belrose, 1909 to 1964. Rest in peace. Come over here. The Wedlakes, Lydia, 1883 to 1962, and Captain John, who's a Mason, 1880 to 1962. Guys, can we break 100 likes in the chat? Let's keep going. Look at that bench. Rest in peace. I think we're in the baby section. Baby girl Mason, July 27th, 1965. And then Marcille passed away in 1965. Okay, so this is the baby section. Rest in peace, guys. Rest in peace. Look at this. The Rizdoffer. Ethel, 1894 to 1977. And Charles, 1883 to 1970. Hey, thanks, Lena. We appreciate it. Look at Anna, 1886 to 1980. This is just nuts today. Look at Marie. Got the Holy Bible on it. 1879 to 1968. The Hollis family. Look at their H. Wow. 1878 to 1967 and 1886 to we don't know when. Good morning, Hope 8585. Guys, my mom and I upload 10 new YouTube shorts every night at 8 p.m. Check out the playlist section. We cover everything. You have to watch our vlogs, man. Really. Mads, please. Keep telling them like every 5 minutes, man. Please. And yeah, guys, hit that like button. We're doing this full time now. So tomorrow I'll probably be in Okeechobee or something. But yeah, this is the fastest train in Florida and it's killing people because in Miami they don't need to use a horn. So believe it or not, a lot of people are actually dying from this train. It's called the Bright Line train here in Florida. All right, look at this. Oh, it's the regular train. Willie Jean, what's up? What's up? What's up? Yeah, there's another train that's faster. 1883 to 1962 and Emma 1897 to 1982. 8585, hello, 7253. Welcome, welcome. Welcome, welcome. The Truesdales, Helen and Alfred. September 24th, 1922 to September 21st, 2018. And then Alfred, February 9th, 1922 to March 28th, 2006. That's the Truesdales. Keep going. What was behind me? Yeah, they definitely need a fence around. Well, no, the other one. Look at the Shear family. Death is eternal life. Why should we weep? Wow, have you ever seen a question on a grave before? That's crazy. Alright, look at the Rusianos. Sophie, born August 19th, 1924. Wow, that's tomorrow. Happy birthday. And Nicholas died 10 days before his birthday in 2011, chat. Hey, Lynn, 7866. Alright. Crazy. Let's go over here. George, 1900 to 1973. Can't really read this one. Reverend Frank 1892 to 1970. Adeline, 1886 to 1971. That was a hard one. Percy Brown, 1905 to 1964. David Woods Sr., August 16th, 1948 to July 15th, 2024. Crazy. Felix lived to 64, 1900 to 1964. And then his wife, Isabel, 1897 to 1971. Guys, hit that like button right now. The Mesa family. Blanche is still alive, and Joseph, 1895 to 1963. Vincent, Vinny, March 1st, 1969 to November 20th, 1986. Yeah, lots of couples. What's an interesting question? Yeah, interesting question, right? Yeah, I know. There's the automotive section across the street. I wonder if their lights flicker. The Tiller family. Emma Tiller, 1886 to 1975, and Claire, 1894 to 1964. How did she live so long, dude? Look at Elsie and Frank. 1905 to 1985, and Frank, 1888 to 1964. Crazy. The Allen family. Margaret, 1911 to 1963, and Cecile, 1901 to 1988. Traffic here in Melbourne, pretty busy right now. Everyone's going to work. Don't forget, we're doing this full time. Any likes would be appreciated. We're going to start going to the zoos and giving you more than the cemetery. Flora, 1885 to 1964. And then Marion, 1878 to 1967. Yeah, rest in peace. All right, and you see those white trucks are just the Melbourne city trucks. They know we are in the cemetery. They know the channel. They follow the channel. All right, we have the biggest YouTube channel in Brevard County, Florida, guys. What is that, man? Oh, my God. All right. So right here, you got the Mantler family. Frederick and Harriet. Look at Frederick, 1901 to 1964. And then 1890 to 1969, Harriet. You can barely see that if you're walking by, chat. All right. Then you got the Gilchrist to the right. Yeah, right. Yeah, I bet, Paul. Meet Me in Heaven. George A., 1905 to 1976, and Christina, 1906 to 1964. Guys, where are you watching from? Please tell me right now. If you're new to the channel, please type new. Look at the Bird family. Okay, I'm going to bring a brush tomorrow. 1887 to 1968. And then 1885 to 1964. The Bird family. New Melbourne, Australia. Melbourne, Australia. Mads, tell them what we do. And plug your YouTube channel. Hey, welcome 7866. I'm Lewis. My mom and I have a YouTube channel. We go all over America. We cover cemeteries, restaurants, gun shows, pro wrestling, MMA. We walk around cities. We're going to be taking you to museums. Subscribe now. 10 new YouTube shorts upload every night at 8 p.m. Think about that. That's 70 shorts a week, dude. Every night, 8 p.m. We cover everything. This one might be hard to read. April 25th, 1921 to October 29th, 1964. Joe, welcome. Nathan, welcome. Michael, welcome. Mama Lee, welcome. Nancy, welcome. Look at this one. 1902 to 1971. Joe, thank you. We are doing this full time right now. We are doing this full time right now. Any likes would be appreciated. Look at Earl Lavoie, 1909 to 1975. Crazy. Gordon Brown, 1919 to 2010. Margarine, 1916 to 2009. And the mother, 1895 to 1986. Hey, thanks so much. We've done over 160 cemeteries. Please check out my vlogs. I'm now doing, what's it called? Lives. But you have to check out the vlogs. Look at the Settle family. Samuel and Jeannie. Thank you, Mads. 1884 to 1965. And Samuel, 1887 to 1963. We cover the graves for the people that moved away or loved ones who can't cover their people. 1887 to 1965 and 1901 to 1975. The bugs are out today, guys. Joseph, 1909 to 1974. Yeah, this cemetery is massive today, dude. Look at the Smithlocks. Annie Smithlock, 1882 to 1962. And then 1881 to 1961. Yeah, I'm going to get myself one of those hats tomorrow. Good call, Paul. Good call. Look at Joseph, 1889 to 1960. Look at this one. It's so dirty, bro. Why are they buried the opposite way? Oh, no, they're not. Let's see. Helen, 1892 to 1981. Joe, thank you. Thank you. I had to quit my job due to a $3 pay difference. They wanted to pay me $3 less. I said, let me go streaming full time. So that's what I'm doing. Thank you guys for watching. Any tips would be appreciated. Hit that like button. We're covering every grave here today. This is our second cemetery today during the live. Look at the Kale family. Clarence and Alice. Alice, October 15th, 1896 to December 28th, 1983. And then Clarence, May 23rd, 1891 to January 12th, 1961. Wow, rest in peace. All right, Mads, take it easy. Have a good day. James J., 1895 to 1974, and Haiti, 1904 to 1961. I told you we are covering every grave here today, chat. Every grave. I think we already covered these. 1958 to 1961. The Ackermans. John J., May 28th, 1883 to March 24th, 1961. And then Mary Ackerman, September 10th, 1896 to February 8th, 1984. And then Frank doesn't have anyone by his grave. That's crazy. Never seen that before. Okay. So this is the last grave we're covering in this section, guys. We got 3 graves left, and then we're going to a new section. Esther Turner, 1907 to 1998. And to the left is the McGlamories, Dillard, 1910 to 1986, and Neil, 1910 to 2004, guys. Rest in peace. Yeah, so as I was saying, right there's the automotive section, okay? Look at the Lamberts. Helen, 1886 to 1962, and Gabriel, 1890 to 1960. Rest in peace. Guys, I left one cemetery and came to a new cemetery. Should I do that again? You want to see another Melbourne cemetery that's different? Look at this one, the automotive AC repair. So right here, we got the Piccolanos. Melbourne police died in the line of duty. Rest in peace, Joseph, 1956 to 1986. Died in the year of the tiger. Melbourne police. Yeah, right. And then Angela, 1935 to 2020. Rest in peace, man. It's so sad. Kenya, what's up? Look at Walter Lloyd, a World War II veteran. Died 13 days after his birthday. Korea, Vietnam. Rest in peace. And then you'll see the Parrish family. I don't know if you can see that art on the grave, but Mildred Given, 1917 to 2010. And then 1979 to 1999. And look at that detail. Guys, why aren't they making new cemeteries? Why aren't new cemeteries a thing? Write in the comments below. Look at the Sheets family. Margaret was born in 1892, but we don't know when she died, guys. And John was born in 1890. Hit that like button right now. 10 new YouTube shorts upload every night at 8 p.m. Check out the playlist section, Mother Son YouTube show. We cover everything. We just quit our job. We're streaming full time. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Then you got the, look at the Foley. March 30th, 1957, born a rooster. And July 13th, 2005, died a rooster. Rest in peace. Look at his cowboy hat and his boots. Yeah, so many dying since 2020, really. 1925 to 2022, Doris. And then you got the Touchstones, George and Mary. Mary Touchstone, 1910 to 2001. And George Touchstone, 1916 to 1965, chat. Crazy. Look at this old grave. World War II veteran, April 17th, 1915 to February 4th, 1995. And Hilda, February 11th, 1915 to September 25th, 2003. Rest in peace. Look at the Wood family, Ruth and Oliver. Ruth, 1905 to 1991, and Oliver, 1896 to 1965. Guys, can we break 120 likes? Keep going. Robert Miles is still alive. And Charlene passed in 1986. It's crazy. Joe, welcome, welcome. Look at this. The Nutley family, Lloyd, 1910 to 1987, and Mary, 1917 to 2000. And then John, 1908 to 1962. John Morrill Sr. And then Jeanette, 1907 to 1979. I've never seen a grave like this. Yeah, we cover the graves for the people that have moved away or loved ones who can't come see their people anymore due to handicap reasons. 1899 to 1962 in Leona has a grave mess up of 2,900. That's crazy, chat. right? You don't really see that a bunch. Wow. Yeah, we got a car that just entered, so we got to be careful. We're not interrupting them, paying respects. Look at the Manuel family, Angeline and Julian. Let's cover Angeline first. Yeah, I like Nirvana. 1892 to 1971. And then 1895 to 1973. All right, kitty cat. Thank you. Drive safe. Have a good day. Lala lived to 95 years old. Neil lived to 64 years old. Judith lived to 1984. And Vincent lived to 2002. So many graves in one frame. Yeah, we're in Florida right now. Hit that like button. We cover everything. We have the biggest adventure show in Brevard County, Florida. My mom and I, we cover everything. Let's go to Rita Mae Ferguson. 1932 to 1962. And then down here, Loving Daughter, 1954 to 2001. I wouldn't even see that, dude, if I was walking. That's crazy. Carrie Henry, 1906 to 1993. Mabel Zell, 1886 to 1984. We pray before we do this, and we do this for people that have moved away or loved ones who can't see their people due to handicap reasons. Elizabeth Phillip, may she rest in peace. November 8th, 1908 to March 8th, 1983. Born on an 8th day, died on an 8th day. If you're new to the channel, please type new. I'm Lewis. Welcome. Then you got Albert, May 19th, 1902 to November 27th, 1964. Yeah, guys. And come over here. See the Susan Slicker, lived to 64 years old. Yeah, guys, my mom and I go all over America. Look at the Douglas family. Just Catherine, 1926 to 1989. You don't even see anything else, dude. If you're new to the channel, can you please type new? Tommy and Mildred. Tommy, 1924 to 1964, and Mildred, 1927 to 1995. If you're new to the channel, type new. My mom and I have an adventure show. We don't cover one thing, we cover multiple. The Fitzsimmons. Marie's still alive, but Robert J. died July 23rd, 1982. The way to be happy is to help others, to make others so. Rest in peace, Robert. Let's keep going. The Efford family. Rest in peace. Jesus. Yeah, I agree. It is pretty nice, though. Look at Willard and Helen Cox. Helen, 1903 to 1983, and Willard, 1903 to 1986. Crazy, right? Can we break 120 likes in the chat? Is that going to be impossible today? David Lowe, April 9th, 1931 to December 11th, 1974. Garrett St. John, 1905 to 1991. Then Wanda, March 25th, 1914 to August 25th, 2007. And Alice, 1895 to 1985. Wow, the years are reversed. And then the Brown family. Ann P, 1905 to 2007. Ralph A, 1892 to 1963. That's the Brown family. Let's keep going. Ernest and Helen. Helen, 1894 to 1985. And Ernest, 1876 to 1963. Rest in peace. Can we break 130 likes in the chat? Thomas, 1911 to 1963. I guess the wife, Esther, 1896 to 1986. Look, the years are reversed again. The Grant family, Edward and Julia. Guys, can we break 10 likes on the stream? 10 more likes. We need 130 likes. Welcome to the chat, guys. I'm Lewis. My mom and I have an adventure show. We cover everything, man. Nothing's off limits if you think about it, all right? We really do everything, dude. All right, I'm just getting some water. Yeah, guys, we cover everything. We're here at the cemetery today. This is our second cemetery. Same stream. All right, we got a whole nother row of graves to cover. Now we go down this grave. We covered this one. Hey, Fran. We covered Eric Fassett already, 1961 to 2020. All right, we're going to go all the way down here and start where we didn't cover, guys. Like I said, we are going row by row today. Hit that like button. Subscribe now. Look at the nice day out today. It's very nice. I'm Lewis. Welcome to the channel. My mom and I cover everything. Nothing is off limits, guys. I'm the only person in Florida right now showing you the cemetery. It's too hot for everyone else. I'm the only one in Florida right now showing you this cemetery. Or any cemetery. I'm the first person to record at the Melbourne Cemetery. Look it up on YouTube. Melbourne, Florida Cemetery. You will see me. I am the only person to record here. We got the Hampton family. Reason and Ebby, 1917 to 1962, and 1905 to 1992. And then Rebecca Frazier, 1877 to 1973. But let's keep going to the end. Automotive, AC repair, they do everything. March 27th, 1928 to January 17th, 1987. Guys, if you're new to the channel, please type new. Please type new. You got the Shoemakers. Laura, 1912 to 1993, and Delbert, 1907 to 1981. Guys, I upload 10 new videos every night at 8 p.m. Watch our vlogs. We have 300 vlogs. Kara, 76, welcome, welcome. One Take Adventures, hello. Look at this, Minor and Elizabeth Smith, 1876 to 1959. Mark, welcome, welcome. 1882 to 1974, Elizabeth. Here's the old city entrance. You guys are curious. The Silva family. We don't know when they were born, but we sure know when they died. I haven't seen a grave like this recently, so we don't know at all when they're born. No one can put when they're born. Wow. Patrick David Bolin, October 19th, 1956 to February 28th, 1961. Taking you down row by row today, chat. The Schlack family. Herman, 1905 to 1966, and Louise, 1910 to 1962. Rest in peace. The Piper family. Samuel, 1912 to 1997, and Ruth, 1908 to 1984. You got the Jenks family. Margarine, 1903 to 1972, and Father Ralph, 1903 to 1978, chat. Rest in peace. Can we get 130 likes in the chat? Then you come over here. The Mendel family, Colonel Jerome, 1891 to 1973, and another Mildred, chat, 1899 to 1963. Rest in peace. Jesus. And then Mary Patrick, 1878 to 1961. All right. And you see the Walters, John, 1907 to 1965. And you can't read Madeline, but she's 1914 to 2005 to the right. Look at that. You wouldn't even be able to read that, dude. Walking by. Crazy. And here's the Egloffs. Harry, 1919 to 1982, and Mona, 1907 to 1981. Then over here you have the Hembrys. Lauren died in 2017, and Ray passed away in 1963. Rest in peace. Like I said, we're going down the line today, chat. Henry, 1909 to 1964, and Margarine, 1912 to 1997. The Dick family. He fell over, but Claire B. Dick, 1895 to 1963. Claire B. Dick. And we don't know when her husband passed. That headstone fell over. But yeah. Claire B. Dick, 1895 to 1963. Let's keep going. March 8th, 1906 to August 20th, 1963. August 9th, 1893 to April 19th, 1971. Herbert, 1915 to 2004, and Mary, 1919 to 2005. It's crazy, bro. Hey, Dempsey. Yeah, look at the Lee family. Arthur and Mary. Mary, 1885 to 1963, and Arthur, 1880 to 1968. Got the England family. Hence, England, 1886 to 1962, and Letha, 1893 to 1995. Guys, hit that like button right now. All right, hit it right now, guys. Welcome, welcome. And then Charles, June 27th, 1889 to March 18th, 1962. Okay, let's keep going. Ronald and Dorothy. Dorothy lived to 83 and Ronald lived to 70. And I have a grave right here of Alice, 1902 to 1988. Guys, hit that like button right now. We are going down our third row. November 15th, 1892 to October 11th, 1977. Can we break 140 likes? May 28th, 1919 to August 2nd, 1992. Richard Lee Miller, 1953 to 1968. Robert B. Lewis, 1893 to 1961. Ruby, March 17th, 1912 to April 9th, 2002. Dolores, 1933 to 2009. Hey guys, welcome, welcome, welcome. The Bales family, The Fulshaw family. Yeah, look how the Fulshaw family, their grave. May 30th, 1898 to August 19th, 1992. And then Florence, 1874 to 1963. The Fulshaws. And then the Roberts, Margarine, 1912 to 1997, and Henry, 1909 to 1964. So yeah, guys, we're just showing you the graves today. We got one more. Oh yeah, we got to go down this one now. The Campbell family, May, we don't know when, and Stewart died in 1960. Yeah, guys, we're gonna be bringing you all around this cemetery today. 1903 to 1988 and 1903 to 1981. Guys, can we break 140 likes in the stream? Look at Fuzzy Denver, bro. 1912 to 1987, Fuzzy Denver Reynolds. And then to the left, Dottie Dorothy Reynolds, 1917 to 1982. So that's Fuzzy and Dottie. They're the Reynolds family. Rest in peace. Hey, Ernestine. Look at the Fosenbergs. Elsie, 1892 to 1981, and John, 1884 to 1959. We got the King family. John, 1920 to 1959, and Peggy, 1925 to 1988. Old City entrance. The Rummel. Fred, 1883 to 1961, and Florence, 1892 to 1972. Charlotte, 1915 to 1977. And the Strickland family, Robert D., 1912 to 1960, and Sydney, 1907 to 1995. It's the Strickland family. If you're new to the channel, please type new. We're trying to break 140 likes. The Hardenbrooks, Edith, 1890 to we don't know when, and Frederick, 1886 to 1966. Welcome, 0666. 8066. Welcome, welcome. All right, so we just got done with our first section. We did that whole section. Now we're going to cover this section, grave by grave, guys. Nobody is doing this for you. Look at this Florida cemetery today. Yes, it is haunted. Yes, the founder of Melbourne is here. Any questions you have, I can answer them today, guys. We're going all over these graves. Look at Carson Platt. February 23rd, 1908 to January 13th, 1988. Valerie, welcome. B9T, welcome, welcome. Thank you guys for joining the chat today, man. Look, so this is the Platt family. All right, I don't know what that letter means. M2PY. I don't know what that means, honestly. But yeah, Willie Mae Platt, September 14th, 1915 to December 3rd, 1980. And yeah, I mean, we're going to take you all over the cemetery. We're now just entering the second section. All right, and look, you got Frank Judge Platt. We're right here in the Melbourne Cemetery. We were already at the Palm Bay Cemetery today. March 26, 1915 to November 10th, 1997. Frank Judge Platt, right here in Melbourne. And then Inez Platt, July 12th, 1915 to September 15th, 2007. What's that logo up there for? Curious. And then you got Tink. April 8th, 1932 to June 13th, 1994. Tink. That's so weird. And then Margaret Wood, November 26th, 1914 to September 28th, 1997. About 10 of them. John Leroy, 1889 to 1959, and Lula Eugenia, 1891 to 1961. Wow, it's a pretty old grave today. Rest in peace, the Raymond family. Wow. It's pretty clean, too, for being so old. All right. You know what we got to do here, right, chat? Yeah, we can't really read it. Troy died in 1959, and Florence, I think, died in 1902. I'm pretty sure 1880 cemetery was built. Ruth Price, born on a 3-day and died on a 3-day. Guys, can we get 150 likes on the chat? Let me know. Shirley Price Cook, December 15th, 1934 to November 10th, 1988. Got over here James Price Sr., 1912 to 2006. Got the Martin family. Mother Inez, 1896 to 1978. And Nolan, 1890 to 1958. And that's the Martin family. Alright. This is insane, guys. Let's keep going. Passed away May 8th, 1988. World War II veteran. Then George McKay, 1890 to 1972. And we got a veteran here, I think. William George in the Navy, World War I. August 14th, 1899 to November 15th, 1958. Right here in Melbourne today. I did 2 cemeteries today. The Palm Bay Cemetery, and I stayed live, and I'm at the Melbourne Cemetery now. 2 old graves. Hit that like button right now. We need to break 150 likes. My mom and I cover everything. We have the biggest YouTube channel in Brevard County, Florida. We cover everything, not just one thing. 10 new videos upload every night at 8 p.m. And then we got over here the Young family. Mom Lillian is still alive. And the dad Gilbert actually passed away in 1983. Hey John, welcome, welcome. Look at this one now. Caught my eye. How it's right here. The Melly family. We got Edward, Audrey, and William. Good night, Ernestine. Have a great night's sleep. All right, let's cover William first, Dad. I'll cover Edward first, son. July 21st, 1966 to July 1984. Edward Mealy. Audrey, November 11th, 1933 to September 12th, 1994. And William, December 6th, 1923 to March 31st, 1989. That's the Mealy family. All right. Marie Edison, 1912 to 2004. Hit that like button. Mother Son YouTube show. We upload 10 new videos every night at 8 p.m. Subscribe now. And then Fred. Oh, Harold, 1904 to 1999. 1997. 1882 to 1958. Thank you. We appreciate it. The Faircloths. Gracie, 1918 to 1961. Crazy chat. And look at the Seward Letty, 1884 to 1958. And Frank, 1880 to 1983. Right here in the Melbourne Cemetery. I'm the first person to ever film here. Hit that like button, subscribe now. I upload 10 videos every night at 8 p.m. We're trying to get 160 likes on the chat. Can we make it possible? Pamela Snow Lovejoy, December 13th, 1933 to February 8th, 2016. Rest in peace. Now you come over here. Laura, August 20th, 1940 to November 6th, 1985. Anthony, 1909 to 1985. August 10th, 1889 to October 27th, 1972, George. Yeah, guys, then you got over here. It is busy here today. The Tillis family. We're going to cover Dorothy, because I'm a gentleman. February 5th, 1920 to September 6th, 1991. And then John, April 10th, 1915 to August 13th, 1991. And that's the Tillis family. If you're new to the channel, please type new right now so I know. Sarah Virginia, 1896 to 1955. And Thomas Platt, 1897 to 1985. Yeah, I think she liked cats. Donna, 1892 to 1955. Guys, can we break 150 likes on the stream? Look at Ida, 1890 to 1960. And then William passed away in 1990. Look at this one, 1890. Yeah, we covered that. Look at the Wilkins family right here. Mary, 1920 to 1980. Mary Wilkin passed away at 60. And then Glennie passed away at 54. Nice breeze today, guys. Look at Harry Jackson, 1882 to 1957. Helen Jackson, 1897 to 1985. Guys, we just broke 150 likes. Thank you, thank you. Look at this grave. Wow. It got a saw on it. Doc, March 11th, 1899 to August 29th, 1984. Do you guys see the saw on the grave? Wow. Pretty cool. You don't really see that a lot. Paul B. Jr., 1934 to 2022, and Donna is still alive. Let's keep going. Howard, 1886 to 1955. And then his wife, Mary, 1888 to 1979. I mean, these are some of the most eligible headstones I'm able to read, dude. Really. Some of these headstones, we can never make them out, you know? Look at this, 1921 to 1978, Harriet. All right, check this grave out. Arthur Thornton, 1896 to 1965. And why did the wife not put anything? I don't get it. Why did she not write her years? Why is her 1 year crossed out? Is she even buried here? I got so many questions. Where is she? Then you got the Metcalfs, Donald and Velma. Alright. That's just like an irrigation system, so everything flows nice. Alright. If you're new to the channel, please type new. Please type new. And go back down here. Start on a whole new section, chat. Hit that like button. We're taking you through the whole cemetery today, grave by grave. We were already at one cemetery, which was really a graveyard. Now we're at a cemetery. Hey, Kristen, hit that like button. We're trying to get 160 likes in the chat, guys. Look at William Lee Driggers, 1903 to 1952. And his wife, hey, Kristen, 1905 to 1985. Sorry, I'm in the glare. But yeah, look at the Dupree family. Miriam, 1927 to 1984. And Robert, 1922 to 1979. Julia Thompson, July 27th, 1902 to April 3rd, 1989. You got Joseph Lyle, 1952 to 2017. And then you got this big headstone of the Getty family, dude. Look at this. Eleanor to the right passed away in 2010, and Joseph Lyle Geddes passed away in 1997. Joseph to the left was born May 16th, 1916, and Eleanor was born March 2nd, 1923. It's busy here today, guys. Welcome to the live stream. Welcome, welcome. Then you got the Johnson family, Henry Johnson and Lillian Johnson. November 17th, 1899 to August 7th, 1979. And then Lillian Johnson, July 14th, 1898 to August 12th, 1975. And that's the Johnson family, chat, right here today. Then you got Frank, 1879 to 1955. All right, we keep walking. Welcome to the chat. Welcome, welcome, welcome. You got Kermit, the grandfather. Frank passed away in 1984, and Helen passed away in 2005. Rest in peace. If you're new to the chat, please type new. 1911 to 1952, Paige. And then Emil, 1877 to 1967. Then you got Gio, 1883 to 1952. And then Corrine, 1878 to 1953. Maybe you can read this one better. Elizabeth H. Moore, June 29th, 1936 to May 4th, 1983. Wow. Grace Devitt, 1911 to 1984. Guys, can we break 160 likes in the stream? Let me know. Let me know. Landco. Welcome, welcome. Look at this. Thomas, 1951 to 2016. Guys, welcome to the chat. We're covering this whole cemetery today. We've been live for almost 156 minutes. Hit that like button. I'm the only person in Florida taking you grave by grave. Look at Francis. 1905 to 1974. Myrtle, 1909 to 2000. Elmer, 1899 to 1986, and Helen, 1901 to 1964. Jesus. Our dear son, Charles, 1948 to 1958, just 10 years old. Guys, can we break 160 likes in the chat? You think that's possible? Letta Dow, 1922 to 2019. Maurice and Edna, 1896 to 1984, and Edna, 1895 to 1973. Minnie, August 4th, 1870 to June 7th, 1952. Right here you got the Hicks family, guys. 1881 to 1966, and Grace, 1898 to 1952. If you're new to the chat, please type new. Let me know right now. And then over here, January 3rd, 1949 to June 27th, 2023. Welcome to the channel. I'm Lewis. Nice to meet you. Robert A. Young and Mayola, 1917 to 2004. Keep going. We're going to cover the Dickersons. 1901 to 1952, Basil Dickerson. Rosalie Roach, March 1st, 1892 to February 3rd, 1978. Molly Reynolds, May 22nd, 1865 to February 14th, 1972. Then you got Cora, died 2 days after her birthday in 1951. Edward, 1887 to 1972. Yeah, guys, this is just nuts today. Rena, 1886 to 1965. Lois, 1939 to 1982. The Browno, 1908 to 1985 and 1903 to 1950. Scott, 1962 to 2005. Albert, 1904 to 1966. Guys, no one has done this for you at this cemetery ever. Look at Ethel. Born in Ontario, Hamilton, Ontario. And then Lewis, born in Michigan. Wow. That's insane. So they were born different places and died in Melbourne. Wow. Look at C.A. Kate. 1903 to 1948. Rest in peace. Then to the right, passed away 1949, Herbert, World War I veteran. Wow, and look at this. Gladys lived to 99. Wow, can we get a like for Gladys? Lived 99 years old, man. That's crazy. Congrats, congrats, congrats. 99 years old, dude. Look at this, 1878 to 1956. Let's keep going. You got the Barwell family. Fred passed away in 05. Violet passed away in 95. And Robert passed away in 2021. Rest in peace. Yeah, that's crazy, Friendship 9904. That is nuts. I hate seeing it, you know. 1947 to 2019. Then you got Mother Helen, 1907 to 1987. Guys, can we get 170 likes? 1907 to 2000. Coming over here. Pearl, 1889 to 1969. And John, 1889 to 1957. Okay. Let's come over here. We got the Egelhoffs. Shirley, 1890 to 1990. She lived to 100, guys. Can we get a like for Sherry? That's awesome, Shirley. Shirley, I meant. Shirley Egelhoff. And then Robert Egelhoff, 1886 to 1950. Wow, rest in peace, Shirley. Rest in peace, Robert. What a grave today, dude. Wow. Let's keep going. The Osborne family, Mary, 1906 to 1984. And Dale, 1909 to 1998. Keep going. There's the Total Care Car Express. 1873 to 1952. Evander, 1873 to 1960. Eugene, August 17th. His birthday was yesterday. Happy birthday. He died October 5th, 2014. Happy birthday, Eugene. Then you got the Bennett family. I think that's them, right? Louise Prescott, 1916 to 1968. Bennett. So yeah, that's the car place. Okay. October 20th, 1924. Died 7 days after his birthday. Rest in peace. We're right here in Melbourne, Florida today. Welcome to the chat. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I've never seen a blank headstone at the cemetery. Shocking. Alright, well, he passed away in 1983. Let's keep going. The Bass family, Dottie Tucker, 1914 to 1993, and William, 1906 to 1975. It's the Bass family, dude. The Bass family. And then the Bird family, 1918 to 1987, Regina. And Amos, 1919 to 1987. Rest in peace. Come over here now. Yeah, you can see that's where the car care is. And Alma Jean passed away May 25th, 2025. And Lloyd passed away in 2012. Guys, can we break 170 likes? Then you got the Stedmans. James and Isabel, 1869 to 1952 and 1884 to 1954. Then Alice, 1914 to 1978. See the Vaughns right there, but I don't see a grave. Let's keep going. Arnold Hartman died 1977, and Mary Hartman died 1968. Rest in peace. And then the Stroud family, Charlie, 1898 to 1968, and Lily, 1902 to 1969. Crazy. The Peters family, Chester, December 2nd, 1905 to January 15th, 1982 in Florence. We don't know when she passed away. Look at these graves, caught my eye. Charles, Ireland, May 28th, 1920 to December 10th, 1981. And then to the right, Steve, Ireland, May 4th, 1951 to May 18th, 2007. And Merrill, February 24th, 1932 to February 10th, 2013. Guys, can we break 170 likes in the chat? Let me know. Alright, then you got the Henry family. Oh, look at this. Colonel in the U.S. Army, Eugene, and Stella is still alive. Rest in peace. Harold Henry, 1882 to 1962, and Josephine, 1889 to 1950. Let's keep going. This is pretty crazy today, guys. We did not expect to do all this. Look at David Waterbury, 1863 to 1965. Yeah, it's pretty nuts, guys. Welcome to the live stream. Welcome, welcome. Hey, Alex. Look at the Barwicks. 1891 to 1985, and Livingston, 1888 to 1944. 1949. Rest in peace. It's crazy. Let's keep going. You got the Knight family. 1889 to 1969, Pearl Knight. And then John Knight, 1889 to 1957. What an old headstone. Let's keep going. You got the Branyan family, guys. The Branyan family. Mildred, 1919 to 1985, and H. Doyle, 1913 to 2001. It's crazy, bro. It's crazy here. Yeah, you got the Huggins family. Harvey died the day before his birthday, and Helen died 3 days after her birthday. How sad. Jesus, what a coincidence, right? Let's keep going. The Mullins family. John, Frank, and Norma. 1880 to 1947, and Norma, 1899 to 1978. Guys, welcome, welcome. Hit that like button. Subscribe now. Thomas, November 19th, 1892 to April 6th, 1980. And then Ella, 1914 to 1995. Yeah, guys, we're bringing you all around this cemetery today, dude. No one's ever done this. Look at Woody, 1926 to 2007, and Doris, 1932 to 2021. Then you got David and Bertha, 1904 to 1980, and Bertha, 1909 to 2003. Guys, can we break 170 likes in the chat? Can we do it? Dorothy, 1900 to 2001. So she lived 100 years old, 101 years old. Wow, they crossed out the 19. We haven't seen that before, chat. That's pretty unique. And then Lewis, 1886 to 1949. That's crazy. I haven't seen a grave that old yet. Oh yeah, you're gonna see the train again. Look at Hans, 61 years old. Born in Germany, passed away in Melbourne. Yeah, I think the train's coming. I'll show you when it comes. This is the fastest train in Florida. It kills people in South Florida because it doesn't need to use a horn. But in Central Florida, it needs to use a horn. It's called the Bright Line. Crazy. 1879 to 1966 and 1885 to 1951. crazy today. Remember, friends, as you are now, so once was I. As I am now, you soon will be. Prepare, my friends, to follow me. Wow. Have you guys ever seen this? Crazy, dude. William and Jane, 1864 to 1948 and 1877 to 1974. Wow. Look at this one. Irving, 1881 to 1950, and Wolf, 1906 to 1989. Rest in peace. And then Richard, what, only 18? 1930 to 1948. Okay, let's keep going. Look at Hennessy. Harry Hennessy, 1884 to 1953, and Bertha Hennessy, 1885 to 1973. Crazy today. Crazy, crazy. Eliza, 1932 to 2005, and 1922 to 2009. Guys, if you're new to the channel, please type new. If you are new to the channel, type new. Look at John Day Jr., 1878 to 1961. And then Squire, Doris, 1926 to 2011. Nancy's still alive, and William, 1918 to 1979. Navy veteran, welcome. Welcome, guys, welcome. My name's Lewis. My mom and I have a YouTube show. We're the biggest adventure show in Florida. 1918 to 1997, June, and Herbert, 1919 to 1979. Please watch our vlogs, man. We cover everything. And her daughter, Pearl's still alive. Wow. Let's keep going. Look at Robbins, 1885 to 1949, and Walter, 1889 to 1957. We cover cemeteries for people that have moved away or loved ones. Rest in peace. Just a baby. Mamie passed away in 2000, and Lee passed away in 1992. Yeah, this is just nuts today. The Gamers, Carl and Marie. That's all we see, though. Look at this one. I got an old one for you. 1866 to 1951. Benjamin Franklin Scott. Can we break 170 likes? And then his wife. And they're the Scotts, guys. Benjamin Franklin Scott. And then over here, Penny Hall. April 13th, 1892 to June 12th, 1921. All right, look at this one. Lewis, 1855 to 1924. We got this one. April 20th, 1838 to September 21st, 1924. Reuben. Hey, thank you, Navy veteran. 10 new YouTube shorts upload every night at 8 p.m. You have to check out the playlist section. 1905 to 1976, Dorothy. And then over here, Roy, July 12th, 1935 to November 16th, 1976. Keep going. Showing you all these graves today. I'm not playing. 1838 to 1926, John Hoke. And then Henley, Francis and Richard, 1893 to 1993 and 1872 to 1966. And look at this one. Rufus Wallace, 1906 to 1941. Okay. And then David Peel died November 15th, 1933 at age 52, chat. Yeah, we just did the Marietta, Georgia Cemetery. Go watch. All right. Let's go over here now. Spanish-American War, Thomas Pruitt. But we don't know when he died. And then Daddy and Mama Pitzer. Daddy died in 1976. Mama's still alive. And then look, 1941 to 1992. And then can you read this one? 1870 to 1913, James Carpenter. Rest in peace. I got a grave you've never seen before. Look at this grave. You've never seen a grave like this before, I know it. Look at this. Eleanor, August 8th, 1923 to January 14th, 2022. Rest in peace. Can we get 180 likes in the stream? Mary Beckman, John Beckman, 1901 to 1981 and 1898 to 1988. Keep going. Yeah, guys, we're taking you all over here. June 16th, 1950 to 6, 1971. 1927 to 2016, U.S. Navy, World War II. And Shirley, 1927 to 2021. Welcome to the chat, guys. We're taking you all over this haunted cemetery today. Right here in Melbourne. We did 2 cemeteries in one day. Think about that. 1868 to 1936, Charles Oslin, and he's a Mason. All right, it's like our Mason grave here we found today. And then his wife, Mary, 1827 to 1910. Rest in peace. Let's keep going. Can we break 180 likes in the chat, guys? Let me know. Look at George Phillips. Born in Chicago. Died in Melbourne, Florida, chat. Wow. August 25th, 1873 to January 21st, 1903. That's crazy. Rest in peace. Is there something else? Oh, wow. New Milford, Connecticut. Died in Melbourne. Antoinette. Wow. And then John, born in India. India. And died in Melbourne. Wow. 1840 to 1901. Guys, born in India. And then there's nothing on this one. Interesting. Elizabeth Margaret Campbell, 1836 to March 20th, 19... That's insane. Look at that headstone. Rest in peace. Wow. And then next to Elizabeth, William, 1866 to 1927. One of the biggest headstones here. Now the hospital's right by us, guys. The hospital's right by us. This helicopter is gonna go land on top of the hospital. It's bringing a patient right now. All right, look, that plane right there is gonna go on top of that roof. It's for the hospital. Just so you know, the cemetery's right by the hospital. Just in case you heard something. Ruth, 1904 to 1975, and Fraser, 1895 to 1974. The Campbell family, 1862 to 1947 and 1864 to 1934. I don't know if you can see this little grave. 1898 to 1904. Mona Margaret. Willard passed away in 2025. Barbara passed away in 2023. William Albert Rudolph, 1952 to 1981. Can we break 180 likes? Yeah, Navy veteran, we went all over St. Augustine. Watch our videos. Type in Crisscross Adventures St. Augustine. Binge watch us like Netflix. Let's keep going. Look at this point. Point on the grave. Another Mason. 1860 to 1915. February 11th, 1915 died. Born April 2nd, 1860. Wow. Come over here. Died in 1902 at age 44, George King. Yeah, right? I bet, Paul. Look at the Mitchell-Wells family. Stanford, 1881 to 1971, and his wife Pearl Wells, 1885 to 1971. And then Mitchell, you got John, 1856 to 1945, and Catherine, 1863 to 1946. Hey, Navy veteran, thank you. We just had to quit our job due to a $3 difference in pay. I'll explain. My mom and I worked as valet. New company came in. They said, hey, you got to take a $3 pay cut. I said, I'm just going to go streaming full time. This is our second week streaming. Any tips, any likes, we appreciate it. Thank you so much, man. Let's keep going. We appreciate you. Look, was that really their last name or was it Clay? Like, I'm confused. Because why couldn't they spell out the rest of the Clay? You know? Letha passed away in 1977, and so did Viola. But why is that just their last name? Interesting. They keep going. Aged 82, but the headstone broke. Alright. So here's the Car Express. Okay. They get very busy. 1932 to 2018. I got something cool for y'all. You ready? You know how I told you we're in Melbourne right now? Right? Look. CJ Hector, the founder of Melbourne. Pretty cool, right, guys? The founder of Melbourne, Florida. And here's the entrance. Alright. I'm gonna walk back over here. Can we get 180 likes? July 28th, 1860 to May 10th, 1892. It's crazy. Look at Hugh Wallace, 1854 to 1926. What an old grave. Yeah, some of these graves are facing the wrong way. Philip Frank, 1961 to 1976. Abbott Sr., 1854 to 1932. I got some old graves for you. Here's some of the oldest graves in the cemetery, chat. 1824 to 1896, Hannah Cummings. All right, we just broke 180 likes. Thank you, thank you. There's the fastest train in Florida killing people. It's crazy. 1824 to 1888, Edwin Cummings. 1866 to 1955. Hey, Katrina. Let's keep walking down here. You got the Taylor family here. We're the first people to ever cover this cemetery. Really think about that. We are the first people to cover this cemetery and the Palm Bay Cemetery. We covered 2 cemeteries in one live today. Look at Albert and Anna. Wow, Katrina, I'll pray for you. And then look over here. Charles and Carrie, 1871 to 1903 and 1877 to 1970. Guys, welcome to the live stream. Welcome, welcome. We are covering all the graves we see here today. Welcome, welcome. Anna J. Frederick, 1872 to 1943. Inger, 1881 to 1957, and Paul, 1884 to 1970. Helen and John. Helen, July 3rd, 1893 to August 1st, 1956. John, August 14th, 1892 to March 29th, 1977. The Berry family. Laura, 1883 to 1970, and Lorenzo, 1876 to 1952. Guys, can we break 190 likes? Ruth, just a baby. Thomas Guest, October 27th, 1886 to February 7th, 1955. October 16th, 1889 to May 7th, 1940. Louis Lyman, May 16th, 1875 to October 25th, 1933. Catherine Kraft, May 15th, 1926 to December 6th, 1987. Born on a 6th day, died on a 6th day. Let's keep going. Look at Thomas. September 28th, 1908 to April 17th, 1981. That's crazy. Look at the baby. A year old. Clint. Rest in peace. Guys, I upload 10 new YouTube shorts every night at 8 p.m. Please check out the playlist section. We're going to keep going here. Look at the Stone family. All right. Doris is still alive. All right. But Robert C. Stone, July 18th, 1925 to October 28th, 1983. And they got married, guys, on the 8th of August. Keep going. Charles Williams, 1868, May 11th to February 16th, 1901. A Mason. Guys, again, hit that like button. Here's the veteran section. All right. American Legion. Okay. Rest in peace. Military. Hey guys, welcome, welcome, welcome. Covering all these graves here today. Welcome to the chat. Can we get 190 likes? 190 likes. That's all we need today. Look at the Clifton family. Bernard, 1927 to 2004 in June. 1928 to we don't know when. Hey, editors. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Let's get 186 likes. 188 likes. November 19th, 1892 to April 6th, 1980. All right. Let's keep going back here. See what we can cover today, guys. Don't forget, please hit that like button. Subscribe now. Look at Anna Runberg, 1877 to 1951. Rest in peace. I am a YouTuber. Plug your channel. Tell them to go follow you. Another Mason, David Curley, guys. 1878 to 1951. Can we get 200 likes in the chat? I showed you 2 cemeteries today on live. Can we get 200 likes in the chat? Congrats on being a YouTuber. The Skoll family. Yeah, Alice, shout out. Shout out, Alice. Hit that like button. Subscribe now. Jenny Myers, 1912 to 1994. And Jacob Edward Myers, 1889 to 1953. Guys, we're trying to get 200 likes in the chat. 1916 to 1953, Mildred C. Calloway. Look at this rare picture grave today. Haluska. Mary only lived to 19, guys. Rest in peace. Can we get a like for Mary? We're trying to break 199 likes. Rest in peace, Martha, not Mary. Then you got Lily Ratliff and Ellie Martin Donaldson, 1885 to 1951 and 1879 to 1966. Editors, welcome, welcome. Hogan, welcome. Yeah, this is nuts today, dude. Pretty nuts. 1873 to 1963 and Mary, 1889 to 1967. Guys, can we break 200 likes in the live stream? Alan, 1911 to 2002, and Mother Hazel, 1910 to 1989. It looks a little crooked. Guys, let's break 200 likes in the chat. Look at Marion, 1899 to 1993, and Reginald, 1893 to 1983, 1949. Guys, hit that like button. Look at Louis Wagner, 1873 to 1958. All right, editors. Then Kate, 1879 to 1959, 1952. Yeah, guys, we're 5 likes away from breaking 200 likes. Angel Dick, 1932 to 2005. And Bird, 1922 to 2009. Guys, can we please get 200 likes? We're trying to get 200 likes for the live. The Donnelly family. Let's go cover over here. Look at this grave. Louise Marie, 1918 to 1985. Melton Christine, 1889 to 1953. Pop, 1871 to 1956. Vera, 1894 to 1953. William, 1893 to 1968. Hello from Vermont. We're right here in Melbourne today. The Melbourne City Cemetery. April 23rd, 1906 to December 5th, 2003. And then October 23rd, 1914 to March 12th, 1996. Guys, hit that like button right now. 10 new videos upload every night at 8 p.m. The Ericksons, Frederick, October 4th, 1883 to January 7th, 1961. And Ida, January 3rd, 1890 to June 13th, 1974. The MacArthur family, George MacArthur, 1893 to 1966. And Marion, 1895 to 1971. Guys, can we break 200 likes in the live stream? Let me know. I got a picture grave I'm showing you soon. Look at this. So that just says the Martin family. Now over here, the Ditchendorf. The Ditchendorf. Crazy. Look at this picture grave over here. Just gonna show you the picture grave here of Daniel, 1884 to November 13th, 1945, guys. I think I'm gonna have to talk to this guy straight ahead. And yeah, guys, we're just showing you the whole cemetery today. All right. Look at this picture grave. Evelyn Baby Cowart, born April 14th, 1918, died June 14th, 1994. Rest in peace. Guys, can we break 200 likes on the live stream? Can we break 200 likes on the live stream? We're trying to get 200 likes on the live stream, chat. Let me know. I'm trying to cover a grave for you. See what we got over here. Guys, we broke 200 likes. Can we get 201 likes? 201 likes. Jones, September 20th, 1934 to July 21st, 1979. Wow. Look at Walton, 1902 to 1962. All right, we didn't really cover any graves over here. I'm looking for a trash can. 1924 to 1995. Guys, you want me to keep going or end it? Look, yeah, that's a crypt straight ahead. The only mausoleum in the cemetery. She passed away, La Pierre Jean Paul, 1924 to 1988. Guys, thank you for the likes. Thank you, thank you. James A, 1894 to 1958. And Inez, 1899 to 1989. So that's the only mausoleum here. And it's actually ripped up. You got James Wagg, February 5th, 1955 to June 18th, 2018. Yeah, this is something. I gotta go throw this out real quick. But yeah, this is the only mausoleum here. All right. And then this is like the headquarters of where like the camp is. All right. Is that a rooster? Wow. Just some roosters hanging. All right. So come over here now. You'll see these graves. Look at the lady in pink. Lou Peter, August 7th, 1951 to October 18th, 2009. And then Jeannie, pink lady, March 10th, 1919 to November 12th, 2009. That's the Polis family. Hey, thank you guys. Can we break 210 likes? We've been 200 minutes live. How many hours is that? We've been 200 minutes live. Here's a sad one. In memory of our son, John Thomas, March 6th, 1925, lost his life in action at sea. March 16th, 1943. That's a sad one. Rest in peace. And then James, 1930 to 1999. Yeah, we never see lost his life in action at sea. Oh, good night, editors. Good night if you're going to bed. Peter J. Thomas, 1890 to 1982. And Julia, 1893 to 1982. Yeah, we've been live for 3 hours and 20 minutes. Thank you, dude. Thank you. 1898 to 1976. All right. Look at the Bash family. Alfred and Harriet, 1886. Guys, if you want me to continue, hit the like button, drop a tip, something. And then Patricia Skinner, 1927 to 2024. And Gordon, 1927 to 2011. That's the Skinner family. Like, look how big this cemetery is. It's gigantic, dude. Lucille Stansley, 1903 to 1954. 1880 mid to June 26, 1941. Mid? I've never seen the name Mid. Welcome, guys. We quit our job to stream full time. Any donations would help. 1877 to 1946. Let's keep going. We got something over here for you. The family. James Sr., 1915 to 2004 in Louise. 1915 to 1979. Yeah, guys, we're just showing you this whole cemetery today. The Rhodes family. Three-way grave. The baby died in 1929. Irene, 1982. And William, 1954. Ida, 1889 to 1955. George, 1887 to 1959. You got Thomas Owen Jr., passed away in 2018. September 13th, 1955 to August 16th, 1968. Wow, I never noticed this picture grave. Rest in peace, dude. So sad. And then the Bennett family. Guys, should I keep going or should I end the live? Garnett lived to 63. Haiti passed away in 1983. And yeah, guys, we're just showing you. Look at Viola Vickers, April 5th, 1879 to August 29th, 1929. And you see they're just cleaning up the cemetery. Look at this. The Wrath. Jag, thank you, thank you, thank you. 1924 to 1928, just a baby. Jag, thank you, thank you. We show people's graves for people that have moved away or loved ones that are handicapped that can't come visit their people. We've been doing this for 4 years. Check out our videos. We have so many people tuning in right now. Frank Spencer died at 30. Herman Hendricks died at 23. Keep going. Yeah, we travel abroad. We're trying to at least. 1885 to 1934. Jag, thank you. We appreciate it. We really appreciate you. Look at this one, the Ericksons. Edward and Caroline. 1858 to 1923 and 1866 to 1942. We're right here in Melbourne, Florida right now. This is the cemetery entrance. Right here, straight ahead. We go all over Florida, my mom and I. Alright? Look at Stephen Hunter. March 5th, 1915 to February 9th, 1963. Guys, hit that like button. We had to quit our jobs. We're streaming full time. Any support would be great. Alright? Hit that like button for us. Let us get 230 likes. Yeah, I will. Put your YouTube channel, Jag. Let's keep going. Maybe we'll find these right here. Look at this one. It lived to 69. Vickers, dude. November 24th, 1900 to 1969. Yeah, we'll check you out if you want us to. That's not a problem. 1923 to 1925. Yeah, it's hot today, dude. Look at this one. I can't even read it, chat. This is nuts. Here's our World War I PH. What does World War I PH mean? Yeah, some of these people haven't been visited since they died in the 1800s. It's so sad. All right. 1952 to 1993. Thanks, Jag. Let's keep going. Henry Diddler. February 8th, 1896 to September 8th, 1976. Born on an 8-day, died on an 8-day. Look at this one, the Giotto. Victor and Marion. Can we get 230 likes? 1893 to 1967. And then 1893 to 1961. Rest in peace. Very sad. Purple Heart. Wow. I'll go back to that. 1880 to 1961. Ben Dees. Ben Dees. And then to the left of Ben, you have a World War I veteran. March 15th, 1893 to February 9th, 1961. Victor. He's actually right there. Ben D's over. Yeah, that's what I thought. So funny. So I see this rock here. Doesn't have a name or anything. Show us the PH. He was an artist. Do you see where it says artist? Wow. I forgot where the PH was. Look at this right here. 1875 to 1919. Jag, thank you. Look at this one's pretty old. Stuart Clark, 1907 to 1958. And then Ella Clark, 1909 to 1996. Thanks, Jags. Jags, if you got a YouTube channel, please promote it for the people. The Mother, 1871 to 1956. Rest in peace. Guys, can we break 240 likes in the chat? We are trying to break 240 likes. 1864 to 1945. Guys, I upload 10 new videos every night at 8 p.m. Check out my playlist section on my YouTube channel. I have over 400 video vlogs. Really, we take you everywhere, dude. John Evans, 1904 to 1979. Teddy, the infant son of John and Florence Evans, 1939. Florence Evans, 1907 to 1978. Hey, Atlas. Oh, yeah, this cemetery's massive, bro. It's massive. Look at Roselle and Charles, 1878 to 1964 and 1867 to 1935. Yeah, I'll try tomorrow. Look at Dr. Vanessa. Passed away in 1926, born in 1836. And Anna, the wife, a warm southern sky, looking kindly down, soft southern. Wow. 1861 to 1924. Hit that like button. Subscribe now. My mom and I cover everything Florida. Really think about that. We're an adventure show. We're right here in Melbourne. I'm Lewis. Good morning. 7309. Good morning. I just have a glare on the phone. I can't read it that good right now. The sun's out. October 1st, 1874 to April 17th, 1936. This cemetery is massive, dude. One of the biggest cemeteries we've been to. All right. Look at the Elder family. Okay. April 9th, 1896 to December 20th, 1973. And Daddy, October 22nd, 1894 to December 26th, 1973. Rena, wow. So he died 6 days after Rena in the same year. Rest in peace. Hey, thanks, Jags. This is crazy. Let's keep going. Look at Peggy McKay Thomas. March 30th, 1930 to October 21st, 1978. And don't forget, we started at the other cemetery today, chat. 1833 to 1923. Jags, thank you. 1919 to 1936. 1864 to 1953. That's the Buchanan family. Yeah, guys, we cover graves for people that have moved away. Carrie Knox Gardner, born January 8th, 1847 in Baton Rouge, Louisiana, and died May 3rd, 1919, right here in Melbourne, Florida. I'm the first ever person to cover this cemetery. Go in YouTube and type in Crisscross Adventures, Melbourne, Florida. You'll see all my videos. And then Carrie Ann Buckingham, 1870 to 1929. So yeah, guys, we are all over this cemetery today. All right. We do not know who's buried here. You guys asked earlier. I do not know. I do not know. Let's go to this grave. It's an odd shape. This is the Gawker family. Enos, March 27th, 1858 to October 22nd, 1922. And Georgia Gawker, September 11th, 1968 to still alive. Guys, can we break 240 likes? Let's keep going. Yeah, no one's showing you this cemetery. Look at Carl Davis, dude. Carl Ray Davis. You can barely read that grave. We're coming to visit him. Hello. And yeah, don't forget the Cowart family. Mother's precious life never ends. Yeah, I didn't really show you her picture, but that's Evelyn Baby Cowart. She passed away, unfortunately, on June 14th, 1994. And then Alexander passed away August 14th, 1980. Mary and Alexander, 1884 to 1957, Mary. And Alexandra, 1883 to 1931. Look at the Blanche Edwards. Blanche Edwards, 1889 to 1939. Guys, can we break 300 likes? Diane, thank you. My mom and I go all over America. We have a YouTube show. We're the biggest adventure show in our county, Brevard County. We cover everything. So thanks for joining me today. Let's get to George Edwin's grave. Born in 1862 but died in 1927, George Edwin. Rest in peace. And then Matthews Charles Lynn, 1936 to 1944. Crazy, bro. Let's keep going. The Park family. Grace, April 14th, 1916 to January 6th, 1988. And then February 2nd, 1908 to June 22nd, 1982. Wow. Yeah, this is crazy, guys. This is just nuts today. Look at the Powers family. We haven't showed you them yet. R.T. Powers, 1884 to 1948, and Eliza Yates, 1887 to 1963. Guys, can we get 240 likes in the live stream? Piss Missy, thank you. I had to quit my job due to a pay cut. I'm streaming full time. Any tips or likes would be appreciated. Let's get to the next grave. Ruby and Homer, Canada. Ruby, 1916 to 1986. And Homer, 1909 to 1993. That's Homer and Ruby. William Burns Monroe, 1883 to 1947. Guys, can we get 250 likes? Majorine Sharp, 1904 to 1999. And Charles Myron, 1905 to 1982. It's crazy. Columbus Shorty Dill, Spanish-American boxer. Spanish-American boxer. World War I, April 17th, 1876 to March 28th, 1947. And then William Wallace, November 8th, 1927, Jackson, Michigan. And then October 5th, 1985, Scotland. And then Sarah, 1905 to 1960. Yeah, guys, so legit just showing you all these graves today. December 16th, 1853, died December 13th, 3 days before the birthday, 1933. Let's go back over here. Guys, welcome to the chat. We've been in the cemetery all morning. Good morning. Wow, Bernard, rest in peace. Let's keep going. Welcome to the chat, guys. Welcome, welcome, welcome. 10 new YouTube shorts upload every night at 8 p.m. Joyce, 1925 to 2022. Russell, 1948 to 1965. And then Russell Jr., 1916 to 1994. Let's keep going. Look at the Sullivans. 1894 to 1970, Catherine Sullivan. Russell Sullivan, 1886 to 1975. Here's the Cordsons. Gail and Bob are still alive. They married May 27th, 1984, but their grave's ready. Can we get 250 likes? Write new if you're new. Let's keep going. Look at this one. Marie, 1899 to 1986. 1929 to 1923. 1884 to 1975. Javine, 1912 to 2005. Agnes Boynton, 1883 to 1971. Albert Boynton, 1879 to 1963. Grace, 1916 to 2005. Hey, Caroline, welcome. Carl, 1915 to 1953. Yeah, this is nuts today, dude. Absolutely crazy. Guys, I'm going to be live every day this week. September 20th, 1934 to July 21st, 1979. Can we 250 likes? Mary Ann, 1906 to 1979. Crazy. Look at this one's facing the opposite way. Don and Shirley. Don, 1909 to 1983, and Shirley, 1911 to 1981. It's crazy. Sarah, 1870 to 1957. We do this for people that have moved away or loved ones who can't come see their people due to handicap reasons. We've been doing this for 4 years. Please check out our vlogs. Welcome, Bill. Ernest, 1877 to 1957. Yeah, this is pretty insane today, actually. All right. Showed you Mabel and Louis Bush. Okay. The Coupler family. 1883 to 1957 and 1884 to 1967. Albets, 1887 to 1959, 1890 to 1979. Guys, so I did 2 cemeteries in one live today. That's unheard of for us. I drove to this cemetery from the Palm Bay Cemetery. Martha St. John, 1887 to 1973. And the Hendersons, Lily Mae, 1889 to we don't know when, and George, 1877 to 1959. Hit that like button. This is nuts, dude. Complete chaos today. Back in the shade. Welcome, welcome. Welcome, chat. Welcome. Look at Emery Lewis. June 6, 1930 to September 26th, 1985. And Michael passed away in 2020. It's crazy. Charles E. Leaf, 1903 to 1960. Hey, James. Guys, 10 new YouTube shorts upload every night at 8 p.m. Check out the playlist section, really. Watch all of our vlogs. Watch them like Netflix. You can binge watch them. On the playlist section, you can watch 200 restaurants in a row filmed horizontally. And I really took my time filming them. You have to watch it, dude. And I've done 160 cemeteries. 160 cemeteries I filmed horizontally. Go watch them like Netflix, dude. I'm not kidding. Go binge watch all of our vlogs. You have to watch our vlogs, man. Like, look, watch this. Watch this. I got something for y'all. Watch this. Watch this. All right. Are you watching the vlogs? All right. Look. You can answer right now. All right. Answer right now for me, bro. Okay? Trying to shut this window. Alrighty, guys, we're ending it here. See you later. Thanks for watching. Last night I uploaded 10 new YouTube shorts. Tonight, I'm doing the same thing. Tomorrow morning, I'll be back live. Yo, thank you for the support. Mark, what's up? Go watch our vlogs. Go watch our interviews. Check out the playlist section.